Up at the top. What's up, y'all? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Back again. What's up, y'all? Another one closing out the week. Friday. TTIF. We are up. Good to see y'all all this morning. What's up? What's up? Oh, yeah. What's up, Tim? What's up, Tiger? What's up, Natasha Jordan? What's up? What's up, y'all? We up at it again. Let's just go into it, y'all. Let's just get into it. We got a lot to talk about today. All right. Up and early, ready. Let's go. Time will tell. Time will tell. Time will tell. People tell so they won't get time. And it's telling time. So anyway, man, looks to me like somebody's out for Snoop Dogg. It's been going on for a little minute, but yeah, I'm gonna say it looked like somebody's out to get Snoop Dogg. I'm just say that. I don't know who, and I don't want to know. But it just seems like everybody on this channel I praise and said something good. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna shut up. Yeah, things ain't looking too good for Snoop Dogg. Man, there's some things been cooking in the pot on him. Look like we're gonna talk about that. Then we're gonna talk about all the broke drug dealers role model. All of the broke drug dealers that got inspired by Big Meech but never even smelled his money at all, never came close. We just came from a generation of people look up to rich people but still be broke. See? So we're going to talk about what MEMPHISbleek said. Yo, MEMPHISbleek funny too, man. So MEMPHISbleek said, screw all that activism stuff. He said, screw all that. I already, yesterday I told you MEMPHISbleek is the messenger, all right? Y'all know who Hove is. MEMPHISbleek is the messenger. That's all you got to know. So what he said was, screw all that activism. Yo, I know what they are, man. But I'm just gonna go according to what MEMPHISbleek said. Hove out for that money. He ain't trying to hear all that. All right. When I give for MEMPHISbleek, Hove he in hustle mode. He don't care about that. So we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into the hero Big Meech. Big Meech is now saying free Puff and free Suge. Question is, should Big Meech be saying that? But I already said it all. As each one of them came home, I said, if they come on this internet and play around, they're going to be a clown. So when Big Meech first came home that first week, to me, he was a clown. Where he took a picture with Rick Ross, then with 50, he just online looking like a gump, straight gump. His son became a gump. No, Big Meech is a gump. I assume Big Meech was on meds when he was locked up. That ain't the same Big Meech. He's a gump. All right? Therefore, this man said free Puff and free Suge. They did enough time already. Maybe so, but he ain't the one to be saying that. We'll get into that. Then we're going to get into Miss Halle Berry again. Miss Halle Berry is 60 years old. There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, but she keep trying to prove a point, y'all. Like, she represents what we've been talking about. Halle Berry is 60, but she don't want to accept the fact she's 60. And she literally been saying it, and her mentality is she's going to rebel on being 60. Like, yeah, I'm 60, but I'm going to keep doing young stuff. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? So, all I'm saying is, Holly, you look good for your age. You ain't got to prove all that. But, hey, I already, look, Halle Berry, freaky granny, all right? You a freaky granny, and it's okay. You're a freaky granny, Holly. Just understand that. You ain't a freaky young lady. You a freaky granny. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because that means you still can get it. Other than that, let's just get into it, y'all. Somebody's out for Snoop Dogg. All right. So we're gonna talk about this boy too. If you got a members on, if you don't, a lot of y'all been indulging in a shrimp scam for over 10 years. So the question is, you guess which one is the real shrimp in your face? All right. People around here know what's up. But this is the reason why a lot of people been getting sick throughout the years, eating bogus shrimp. And restaurants been jerking you with, water. Just fake. I'm gonna just say fake shrimp, man. Fake shrimp. You been eating shrimp raised out of fish tank. All right. So once again, it's a lot of stuff going on, y'all. Somebody been working with the NFL. I already told you that. Somebody been had a sports agency. I wonder if Stephon Diggs was down with their sports agency. All you got to know is Cardi broke up with Offset. Then she ended up with this guy named Stephon Diggs. They supposed to be pregnant by him and all this, but I never seen a woman drop a baby so quick and got back to rapping. But I assume Cardi B is in a jam, y'all. She's jammed up. I told you how this thing works. You're going to see, y'all, somehow Cardi B is always in a jam of negative news. And a lot of time, you pay attention, there was a lot of stuff she couldn't control. Like Offset embarrassed her. It's like all these things be on purpose. Cardi B was the biggest out of New York. She had a whole movement. She went to Atlanta, got with this guy named Offset, and ever since then, she's been in that house. And ever since then, she's been suffering and being controlled. See, like I said, I'm not trying to go there today, y'all. It's a formula to the whole thing. The woman that's winning always going to get on lockdown, get on a stumbling block, end up pregnant, something going to happen. And somehow her career slows up. So y'all will see, okay? Now, when it was time for Cardi B to come back out, she just did all these tours. She did all these shows. She did remixes. She just got all this clout. But this quick, it gets tarnished. Back to the bad news, Cardi. Even when Cardi got slammed, I think, y'all, I'm trying to tell you, I think the whole time Cardi B been winning, it's been people going behind her back, dropping all that bad news on her. Yup. Telling you, man, all of this stuff is exposed throughout the years because the media is slow now. Y'all will see, man. It's like somebody, I'm just going to leave it alone, man. All you got to know is it's set up a certain way with certain people that ain't getting to that top. That's all you got to know. But this thing with Stephon Diggs is now her new embarrassment. So you'll see. Cardi is mostly an embarrassment for stuff she has nothing to do with. Offset embarrassed her, y'all. But maybe that was the plan. Maybe that was always the plan. All right? Maybe that was always the plan. So we'll get into that. No, y'all. All you're watching is everything coming out. This game is over. It ain't really no talent left. And another thing I'm going to tell y'all today we're going to get into. The truth is what I thought about it today. Because MEMPHIS, he made me look at something a certain way. Meaning he said something. And I thought about it. I was like this. On some real talk, if Jay-Z wasn't just stop right now, retire, and shut everything down, a lot of people would be sick right now. Y'all don't understand it. For a lot of people, if Jay-Z wasn't even doing nothing, it wouldn't be nothing to talk about. If Jay-Z was to pack it up right now and say, I'm about to play the background like Matthew knows, I ain't doing nothing no more. I'm shutting down all my companies. I'm closing up shop. If he was to do that, a lot of people would be sick and broke. Those are facts. You know what I'm saying? But I also threw stuff at y'all. In my opinion, I think that's one of his plans. When I said, if you pay attention, everybody's in one place online. Everybody that was in this entertainment game, they all pushed online, right? And if Jay-Z retired right now, I'm talking about he just disappeared. I ain't doing nothing no more. Man, everybody that disappeared, y'all, they wouldn't even know what to do next. Because that's what I meant by they all in a position. No more checks being cut. See? Jay-Z is the only one that can help these artists out and entertainers. He's the only one plugging them up. It's the truth. So I thought about it. I was like, yo, because he can do it reverse. Instead of Jay-Z trying to fight all this, he can just get low, get quiet, disappear, shut down every company, shut down Rotten, shut all of them down, just get low behind the scenes. I'm just going to live through my wife, chill. If he did that, you'd be surprised how much stuff would collapse. We up. What's up, B-Tiz-Dad? What's up, bro? Good to see y'all up there. What's up, Ken? So let's just get into it, y'all. Let's just get into it. Oh, yeah. MEMPHISbleek said, screw that activism, y'all. MEMPHISbleek went straight hood, straight street. Now, I'm going to say this. Everything they're dealing with, I understand and I know. But what we talking about, I know for a fact the young generation got their feelings hurt. The young generation that always seen Jay-Z through that political lens, they are the main ones hurt. I will tell y'all again, I never looked at that man as no political figure in my book, meaning I'm not going to vote because of Hov. So I'm going to tell y'all, these are the things I be telling you. That whole movement, I had nothing to do with it. I was the one arguing with people, and they were saying, just give him more time. Just give him more time. You know, Bush messed it up. You know, Bush left him a big mess. Bush left him a big mess. You know, I wasn't with Bush or nothing. I wasn't with Bush, but I'm just trying to tell you, I wasn't with none of that stuff. People saying, just give him some time. Give him some time. So my point is, I wanted y'all to get, I wasn't with none of that. I was the ones arguing with y'all ass. Man, something ain't right. Man, I don't know what's up with this stuff. But so you get it? I was never with it. But when we looked in time, those youngsters that ran to them polls, them youngsters to this day, what they got in their chest, y'all? Politics and revolution. Even though you look at both, they didn't get neither one accomplished. That same generation that ran to them polls for the first time, bro, I'm not from a generation of young voters. We didn't do that. Sorry. My generation of voting is for grannies and mamas. Nope, sorry. We ain't think like that. We ain't get down like that. You see what I'm saying? We were worried about being smart and doing other stuff. We let y'all do that. See, the word is y'all got to turn into grannies at young ages, and y'all, that's why y'all ain't had no life. A lot of y'all youngsters was in the house like grandmas and granddads, talking online like granny and grandma, and y'all ran to the polls like your grandmother did. But the only difference is you ain't getting no result just like your grandmother. Now, this made a lot of y'all disgruntled, grumpy, and a bunch of old heads that's young. Miserable. Miserable is what it's called. So a lot of y'all actually looked up to Jay-Z on the political revolutionary field, but whose fault is that? Is it really his fault or is it your fault? All right, come on now. All right. No, it's from this whole it's old people, whatever, it's older people upset, but they should know better than that. The younger generation is hurt because they looked up to Hov as a black leader. Like I told you, he was their everything, their Martin, their Malcolm. They didn't grow up seeing Farrakhan. He was their Farrakhan. He was everything. Y'all success. They looked up to him, y'all, for decades. You know, I mean, that's why this reasonable doubt thing is so important. I know Jay-Z from Reasonable Doubt era. I always looked at him as a guy from Brooklyn, Marcy Project, the streets that made it in this game. That's how I looked at him. From D&D Studio to Premiere, all that. Like I say, I look at him from a straight guy from Brooklyn, New York that made it off this entertainment, off this rap. He earned his bones, but that's it. Then he told y'all he's a hustler. See, and the thing about Jay-Z, y'all don't get, he told you who he is, but the thing y'all didn't get is he left the drugs alone and started flipping other things. He started making money off other things with the same hustler mentality. So that's why when MemphisBleek was saying, it's just like in the projects when the old lady looking out the window, we don't care about that. We got to get this money. So I got it. Memphis basically telling you, man, Hov about getting this money right now. But another thing is too, like I said, we don't know what he going through. Hey, I'm going to say it. Hov, he might need the money. Don't mean he broke. He could have lost $500 million. He trying to get that back. Don't matter. He on a money run. Maybe Jay-Z also know this game drying up. I might as well try to get as much as I can before it's over. But MemphisBleek did make another point. It is other albums in Target. That ain't the point, bro. Now, when they say Jay-Z got to answer up to the young generation who believed in him in that White House of politics and revolution, he do owe them something. Because they the ones hurt and upset. They the ones mad, y'all. I'll say people definitely from the age about 30 and under, they hurt. Yeah, they hurt. They are hurt. So MemphisBleek said, screw y'all. He said, screw all that activism. MemphisBleek went street. He went to how we grew up back in the day. Also, man, anybody trying to hear that, we getting this money. So it's the same way when we, people's on the block, the people from the church come up, try to talk to you. You trying to hear that? We trying to get money. This dude think he a Black Panther coming up. You guys need to stop selling drugs. Anybody trying to hear all that? See, MemphisBleek, they on that mentality. We ain't trying to hear that right now. Basically trying to say, dog, my kid can't eat no books. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know Tommy Buns? Belly. Jay-Z, they on that belly type stuff right now. Anybody trying to hear that? All right? So I'm telling you, that's what I got for this interview. It was a good interview. You know why? Them guys that gave them questions, I like the way it was diversity. I like the way they challenged Bleek. I like the way Bleek was standing up for his homeboy. So like I say, Bleek is the messenger. All right, all y'all that's down with the religion of Hov is for real, man. It's for real. This Hov over this industry is for real. And MemphisBleek is the messenger. That's a fact. So anybody that love Hov, you must respect MemphisBleek. He always brings y'all the word of Hov. He does. And he told y'all what Hov said. Get it? Hov ain't trying to hear all that. He ain't got to explain himself to nobody. All right? So, don't forget this part. Don't shoot the messenger. MemphisBleek just a messenger. You know what I'm saying? So I look at Memphis Bleek, what he said, well, Hov told him to say, screw the activism. All right, gotta have some fun, man. If you don't have no fun, man, nothing to have fun with. All right, let's talk about y'all other hero, Gillie the Kid. A lot of y'all, my bros from the street, my bros from penitentiary, have invested a lot of hours in watching a show called $1 Million Worth of Game with this guy named Gillie. Gillie's a cool dude. Gillie is okay. I had nothing against Gillie, but I've been watching Gillie goofing off, and you'll see Gillie been goofing off ever since he got that big check. Cause Gillie ain't from the streets no more. Man, Gillie be chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why Gillie be trying to show y'all. Never game Gillie play. Gillie cool with white people like a mother. He cool. Man, white people like Gillie. Gillie cool with the whites. He cool with everybody, man. So I tell you, man, they play the street game on your brand to get the money. That's why you'll see when NBA YoungBoy trying to diss Gillie and all that, he making a point to show y'all like, man, I don't just be on that street hood shit, like whatever. Yeah, he singing little dirt lyrics, but Gillie also trolling y'all. Only thing I'm gonna say about Gillie, man, you gotta stop. You have no business singing little dirt lyrics, bro. You're too old for that. And you know that is not the lyrics to sing. All right, but other than that, I get it. And I'm gonna tell you this too, Gillie. You're not supposed to be beefing with a young dude because it don't make sense. All right, it just don't. You're gonna look crazy, bro. But I also know Gillie is trolling because he be trying to show y'all. I told y'all, man. I've been told you this. Gillie be dealing with all people. Like, he's really cool. You see what I'm saying? Like, he be at the Philly games, meaning Gillie might talk that hip-hop, rap, black talk, but Gillie is cool with all people. I'm going to just say that. Gillie is really commercial. Just understand that part. All right? But the thing that's funny with me is a lot of them been watching all this stuff, but somehow they still ended up broke, y'all. So, bro, how many episodes of $1 Million Worth of Game you watch? Did you learn anything? You still broke? Bro, you broke in a crisis. So you spent 3 years straight watching $1 Million Worth of Game and make a penny. You looked up the Hov your whole life, another rich man. You ain't make a penny. You still broke, bro? Okay. So that's why Hov frustrated too. I got that from Bleek. Oh, yeah, something else memphisbleek said, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Now, this what got people pissed off. We going to get into it. He said the only reason why a lot of y'all even started trying to make money is because of Hov, fool. You ain't know nothing about give money to Jayz. He told y'all. See that? And now that's why I say I think he talking to it's a certain generation they talking to. I ain't even going there today, man. He ain't talking to me. That's why I say if it don't apply, let it fly. He talking to anybody that looked up to Jay-Z. memphisbleek said Jay-Z is the reason why all y'all call yourself trying to get money. He inspired y'all to even want to get money. Now, part of that is right. It's just, it don't apply to my generation, but it does apply to certain people. Yes, it does. He talking to all the ones that keep saying he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. That's right. They trying to memphisbleek telling y'all, bro, when y'all whole life, the only person y'all knew with money like that was Jay-Z. And that's why you looked up to him. Yeah, we're going to get into it today. It's Friday. It's Friday, y'all. We up. Good to see y'all this morning. So like I said, it's getting interesting. See, and the reason why I respect memphisbleek, because I know when he's taking up for Jay-Z, he's taking up for him for real. Like, that's his, meaning he's not paid to do it. That's his real homeboy. So that's what makes it interesting than a gump sitting there trying to keep talking about Jay-Z and defend him and defend him and defend. Man, I don't want to hear that. All right? I'd rather hear somebody like memphisbleek, straight from the building, straight from the block. Know that man, defend him. He got the right to defend Jay-Z. See what I'm saying? But like I said, that interview, they was asking real questions. They wasn't tap dancing. That's why I respect that. I respected that interview because they was asking real questions. Like basically, me ain't trying to hear that, or you got to explain it, or whatever. And when that interview, they wasn't scared to be on camera challenging Hov's position. That's a real interview. I don't care if they had, I don't care. It's entertainment, but it's supposed to be a certain way. Oh, so what do you think about this and all this? Man, no. Man, real questions, goddammit. Real questions. Other than that, it ain't worth a damn interview. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go. Now, we got to talk about Big Meech. He lost his mind in that prison, y'all. He lost his mind, bro. Big Meech, another one. He can't grow up, y'all. It's the new sickness called can't grow up. I forgot the diagnosed name. No, it's like a real thing, y'all. You know you heard of all these different things, dementia. It's this new thing, I think. I don't want to be wrong. I'm not a doctor. It's this new thing going on where the men can't grow up, bro. It's something internally where their brain, it's like a switch that goes off and it don't go past like, I think 30 or something, like for real. It's something that clicks off when it's time to be 50, 40. You see what I'm saying? Or it clicks off when it's time to be like responsible and wise. Yeah, something going on in these men's brain, y'all, straight up. Big Meech said, free Puff and free Suge. They did enough time already. You need to be more specific. Diddy ain't been locked up that long, Big Meech. He only been locked up a year, bro. He already get time cut. So what are you talking about with Diddy? Now with Suge, I can get it with Suge. Because in my opinion, Suge backed up defending himself. That's how I look at that whole thing with Suge too. So I look at it like if they was going to jump that man and they lower that man in the trap and somebody trying to swing on that man, come on, man. Like, I don't look at Suge wrong. Plus, Suge done did how many years off that? All right. Plus, Suge older. All right. So, hey, all these other punks coming home, especially all these snitches came home already. So might as well let Suge home. Might as well. Suge ain't going to do nothing else. Now, Diddy, his ass need to sit a little longer. He just got locked up. What you talking about, Big Meech? Now, anyway, just like, man, you supposed to be in jail for life. On some real talk. I mean, that's my opinion, bro. You just famous. You got out because you famous, bro. This bro's locked up in 1994 with life charges because they got caught with bricks. They ain't home yet. All right? So let's just real. Let's just go. Then if some people got tricked up, they ain't get life. They got football numbers. They got 100 years, stuff like that. Big Meech calls for Diddy and Suge Knight to be released, saying they've done enough time and learned their lesson. Now Big Meech is a PO. He's a parole officer. Just saying this, Big Meech. Might have had respect for you a long time ago, bro, but you've been playing yourself on this internet. Now I'm going to say this. Big Meech, do you think that was a wise thing to say out your mouth? Do you think what you said was wise? All right, y'all. Hip-hop history. You heard 1,000 stories. You heard all the stories. You heard all the stories. We wasn't there. Well, I say everything is alleged. Anything I say is alleged, not a fact, because I was not there. But you heard the stories. What's the stories we heard about Big Meech, y'all? Let's go back to Atlanta. What big event happened in Atlanta featuring Big Meech? Y'all know the story. So my point is Big Meech smart for saying this? Free Puff and Suge. Big Meech. Big Meech. Thought it was something about you got bust in your butt. Somebody got smoked and firearms, all this firearm stuff in Atlanta, and somebody ended up on the pavement. I don't know, all this other stuff happened. Something happened between Diddy and Suge or something. And you sit here talking about free both of them. What's up, Tiger? What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up, Miss K? This is what I'm saying, right? There you go, Fatima. There you go, Fatima. Big Meech, you should not be saying that. Big Meech is saying free Suge and Diddy. All I'm saying is he's not the one that's supposed to be saying that. Because allegedly, people ended up unalive and people ended up hurt over some stuff in Atlanta, and Big Meech was there, and allegedly these two guys were beefing or whatever, some beef, whatever, I don't know, all right? Because it is said that a lot of different things happen in Atlanta, but it's particular stories with Big Meech name in it. And now he's talking about free both of them. All right. The internet will devour Big Meech for what he said. All right. I'm pretty sure Big J gonna have something to say about that and a few other people. You know what I'm saying? Because all I'm saying is Big Meech, he had no purpose to even say that. Why would you even say that? And we're gonna talk about it. Somebody's out for Snoop. I don't know who. Who cares? Something happening. Let's just go, y'all. Let's go. Now, at this time, with all this stuff going on, Big Meech is saying, but guys, I thought it was a beef. And I thought people had beef with this one and beef with that one. And the beef was over. So all I know, the beef was it was a beef. Somebody was in the middle, and some people ended up unalive. So we'll leave it at that. I'll let somebody else go into depth. Now let's go into this. Like I said, it's something weird going on. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I have no clue. It's a major thing going on. Meaning with this Diddy stuff, man, it's like, in my opinion, it's like a big Puff cover-up about something. I don't know what it is. Because you know you got all this bogus news, you got this news, you got that, but all I know is something going on. I don't know what it is, but it's very interesting. So, definitely you will see in media. Oh, everybody's against Diddy in media. Yeah. I've been noticing that. It's people making sure they stay away from any Diddy topic, no matter what it is, especially anything so-called good. I just noticed that, like, and just like I noticed now, because time played out, it's people that been online a long time. They had something to say about a lot of people, but it's still one man. A lot of them have not said nothing against. It's still one man. They never sat nobody on their platform to say anything bad against them. And it's just starting to show now that this media has been showing a lot of favoritism. And I can clearly see, we all know this, everybody's against the diddler. Yeah. Now, I'm only saying that for a reason, y'all, because y'all know this week it's been a story of him and Snoop. Now, I said yesterday, I don't know nothing about this. I have to fact check. I did a little fact checking. But it's not about, see what people got to get to. A lot of this stuff is not about what's being said. Remember, all this stuff could be not true, it's not real. It's about somebody is slandering. It's about the slander. Remember, I tell you it's about the bad news. See, like this right here with Cardi. See, Cardi ain't do a damn thing, but this bad news, what it got to do in this week? Scrambling, explaining herself. See, Teyanataylor. What was her bad news this week? She can't sing. So what she had to do this week is explain herself, scrambling. See? You're supposed to go forward, not backwards. I didn't get in this game to make it to keep explaining myself, this, that, the third. So that becomes setbacks of negative news. Positive news a plus, negative news is a minus. See? So you'll see this week, Cardi been in some bad news. And then Teyanataylor, and then Rihanna. All of them got bad news this week. No good news. Now, that's what I mean when we talk about Snoop. Snoop getting a lot of bad news now. But this the thing. Now, this the joke for the people on the channel and everybody tapped in. They talking about how he sold a mansion. Word is, that's the mansion. A lot of stuff is happening that. That's another topic for discussion. Yes. We'll leave that alone. But don't worry, he got his time already. It's all over with. Yes, yes, yes. But most of the stuff they were accused of doing was down in Miami. Okay. Check this out, y'all. Here gonna laugh for you. Sean Combs sold his Star Island waterfront mansion, Miami Beach, nearly 4 years after acquiring the property. This the thing, y'all. They called it the freak off mansion, man. You get it? They called it the freak off mansion, man. That's the main thing I was showing y'all, man. All the stuff we was talking about, they sold. Look, these are the jokes when they posted. This is what I want y'all to see. In the article, they called it the freak off mansion. Now, y'all know I've been called the freak off mansion. I didn't know if that's a name, but they called it the freak off mansion. And you see the pool? They showing a pool full of baby oil. I'm talking this article right here. Because I'm telling you, they've been telling the codes and the secrets that's where all that stuff is going down at. And like y'all heard, like the 1,000 bottles allegedly was filling up pools and all that. But remember, they also tried to say something was in the baby oil. You know what I'm saying? Remember that part. So anyway, we're not talking about that. I just wanted to show y'all how in this article, y'all, they had on the cover, that's what made me look at it. I was like, yo, they addressed his mansion as a freak off mansion. I was like, yo. So throughout the course of the trial, prosecutors mentioned the beach on One Star Island several times as a setting of his raunchy parties. But you should know that if you saw the TMZ doc, you saw the party. Like I say, I read between the lines of everything. Now, when a lot of y'all was saying it's two properties, Sean Diddy Combs sold his Star Island waterfront mansion in Miami Beach for $55 million, nearly 4 years after acquiring the property for $35 million from Gloria. According to the Post, the off-market sale was financed with an $18.5 million. So, there you got it, y'all. He did purchase that home from Gloria. When you heard about the homes connected in the underground, you heard about it, right? Boom. Now, according to this story, the one he allegedly got from Gloria Estefan they sold that one. And you remember Gloria Estefan, her husband was in the lawsuit. So allegedly, they sold that. Now check it out. When the Fed, when they raided his homes in Los Angeles, they found over 1,000 bottles. So that's the house they sold. Get it? So then you got it. Why it's sold? We don't know. Who actually was going to that house all those years? We don't know. How many is that party? What, here, what, why? We don't know. All you got to know is, man, I looked at it like it's a lot of water around that place. Ain't no telling, man, who might have acted up, ended up passed out and threw their ass in that water. I don't know, man. I ain't no doubt what Diddy was doing, but I'll tell you this much. There's something going on, y'all. Something going on. All right? Because mind you, this same week, this going on, Snoop Dogg name mentioned with the diddler. So now we're going to look at this. Somebody's out for Snoop, y'all. Somebody's out for Snoop. Now we got to look at negative news. Negative news. Snoop got a lawsuit, being sued by his own cousin right now. I don't know if he got a lawsuit, but I ain't gonna say that. Excuse me. Nothing is a fact. All alleged. All I know is he got something going on. All right. Meaning he been rubbing people a lot of people the wrong way with that new Death Row. All right. I did see Danny Boy trashing him. Danny Boy said Snoop tried to give him 10 grand, something like that. Hey, I know Snoop got a lot of people pissed off. But I think he also got people pissed off in dark places. Check it out. Now, like I said yesterday, when the word came out on Snoop and Puff, I did my homework because I was like, I got to see what this is about. The problem is, when I pulled the news up, it was on the hip-hop topics. I was looking for verified national news on Snoop, and I didn't see it. So then I come to my conclusion, they out to get Snoop. Another hip-hop movement against Snoop. Hot 97 posted, Complex News, Billboard. They already said somebody on the Billboard. It's not hard to see. Like I said, these platforms always promote positive for some people, and then they always make a point. When they talk about somebody else, it shall be negative. Long story short, Diddy and Snoop and others hit with lawsuit. Diddy and Snoop and more name. Snoop and Big Estate. All I know is, y'all, when I went to look it up, this all that came up. It was all like music content. It was not national. That's why I say somebody out for Snoop. Meaning, it's not world news yet, so I can't say it so much. Because it's, you know what I'm saying? Somebody out for Snoop, y'all. So, like I was telling you, it's not about if it's true or not, straight bogus. It's about the slander. It's about ruining Snoop's week. It's about ruining his forward progress. It's about making him explain himself or some stuff. You see what I'm saying, y'all? Plus, y'all know Snoop pissed people off. What Snoop do, y'all? Y'all know ever since Snoop performed, everybody turned on him. So we also could be watching Snoop about to get disposed of too. Snoop been in his game for a lot. He know a lot. He been around a lot. But Snoop is staying out the way. But Snoop, according to the score, what I've been seeing the scoreboard for the past this whole year, a lot of people against Snoop. So I just wanted y'all to see that. I looked to see if it was like NBC, CBS, CNN, major networks. Nope, not yet anyway. They could be late. But I still got more to look into it because I still don't even know exactly what's going on with it. But all you got to know is somebody's coming for Snoop, y'all. Snoop, did you deny a concert recently? Did somebody ask you for a favor and you said no? Did you offend them high up, Snoop? You were just doing Olympics. Now you got your cousin coming at you, Death Row members. Snoop, you need some help. All right? It's all getting weird, y'all. Let's go. So, yeah, y'all, memphisbleek. He said, screw all that talk. Oh, yeah. So, like I say, memphisbleek is a messenger. memphisbleek said Jay-Z wasn't talking to nobody during hours. During that whole Yankee Stadium layover delay, he wasn't talking to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, he was pissed. So according to Bleek, Hove turned into the stone-faced, the stone-faced slaughterer. Backstage after ticketless fans bum rush security. So like I said, that was a breach. That's why I was like, it was a panic. People got scared. Jay-Z probably got mad. Like, somebody trying to ruin my show. Somebody doing something. How the hell they get through here with no, not checked? That's a threat. See, it's a threat. It's the same thing as if a political figure was giving a national convention speech and word is they bum rushing the doors. It was the same thing. Because you had all that money in that building, important people, rich people, important people, all on that one floor. It was a threat. But it also slowed the concert up. So I know he was pissed over that too. It was bad news, y'all. That's why I was telling you it was bad news. It was something that wasn't supposed to happen. So long story short, Memphis Bleek said he was stone-faced, but the real thing Memphis Bleek said is, all y'all get this clear, gather around. Everybody of a certain age that's younger, that looked up, no, this is for all the people that looked up to Jay-Z. Oh, man, Memphis Bleek even dissed the fans, everybody. Oh, man. So, everybody that looked up to Jay-Z, everybody that always kept saying he's a millionaire, that's cool. He's a billionaire. That's cool. You looked up to him for his money. If you looked up to Hov for his money, his business advice, his political perspectives, if you looked up to him for that, if you worship and praise him for that, the joke's on you. Because they said straight up, man, they ain't trying to hear that right now. Right? Word is, Jay-Z ain't got to explain himself to none of y'all. And Memphis Bleek was cooking y'all. Now, remember last Friday, last week, all these weeks I've been cooking the fans? I said, fans, y'all the ones getting exposed right now. Y'all the ones kept talking about Jay-Z, this and that. I didn't see y'all buying no merchandise. I challenged all y'all that talk about Jay-Z on your platform. Where y'all hats at? Where y'all shirts? Where y'all jackets? Where the record collection? I didn't see a YouTuber all week go live with that $1,500 collection sitting right there. Even though that would have been some good promotion for your show. See? And that's why Memphis Bleek was dissing y'all. You know what he said, man? Nobody think about no fans. Screw them. He basically was saying, man, a lot of y'all fans, you say y'all broke. You said nobody care about no broke fans. And he said, a lot of y'all didn't know nothing about getting money to Jay-Z. He talking to you fans that praise Hov. The same one praise him, Memphis Bleek doodled on y'all. I'm from an era, I didn't look up the Hov for hustling. I'm from the hustlers era. You know what I'm saying? He ain't talking to me. He talking to all y'all. So like I said, if anybody got the right to defend Jay-Z, it's him. All right? He is the messenger. So Jay-Z ain't got, so everybody said Jay, and that's what made it funny. Because remember, Bleek telling them, Hov ain't sitting on your platform. Get it through your head. He ain't doing it. I've been told him that. He's not doing that. Especially he feel like you low level, he's not doing that, bro. Y'all, that's what I say. How the hell can y'all be Jay-Z fans all this time, but you still don't understand his moves? You don't understand that man. That man, see, I tell y'all, this is what it is now. It's a reality thing now, man. People don't want to accept who Jay-Z is. This is what I tell y'all with this game, man. I don't have no favorites. When I go to movies, it's a bad guy and a good guy. I don't pick. But I know I'm watching a movie. See, the truth is, a lot of things Jay-Z been showing y'all who he is. It's just that you don't want to accept it. Y'all the ones be tap dancing all this up. He show you what it is, but he also told you, I'm a hustler. I get money. I'm a hustler. So he what you didn't get was he told y'all, oh, I don't sell drugs no more, but I sell whatever. I sell water to a well. If they want to be revolutionaries, I sell that too. Even though they know goddamn well I ain't never been a revolutionary. My story is something else, but I sell that. Hey, you go. Guys, what you expect? I sell stuff. Okay, I'll be a political man. If they gonna buy it, I sell it. Hey, shit. I don't sell drugs no more. I sell whatever you want. Water to a well, fool. See? So I tell you, it's sides of this whole thing. When I tell you, the joke ain't just Jay-Z, it's all y'all that believed in him and put him on a pedestal and praised his ass for all these years. Now things are coming out. Why? They don't need y'all money no more. They don't got to bite their tongue. That's why they don't care. Meaning, he said what Jay-Z said. Meaning, if Jay-Z didn't want him to say that, he wouldn't have said that. Memphis Bleek whole thing was get over it. Like, man, we don't care about, they don't care about that right now. Because why? Man, they understand some things, though. Truthfully, truth be told. I know, look, Jay-Z been taking losses financially, man. He said out his own mouth, all this stuff made him lose money. So what I know, he ain't get money mode. They're in get money mode. He's in get money mode, period. So that's why when memphisbleek broke it down from a hustler perspective, like it's the same thing as the old lady looking out the window, man. We don't care about that. We trying to get this money. Damn, that's the mode they in. That's the mode Jay-Z in, period. So basically saying y'all feelings hurt and all that, that's on you. Like, so look, memphisbleek gets heated in defense of Jay-Z's Target deal. Don't worry about us. All right? So I've been telling y'all, man, people just don't want to accept it, bro. All right? When he did that freestyle, he was telling y'all, I don't care about that. Y'all talking. Now I'm going to say this right here. This for a fact. I know Jay-Z don't care about certain stuff. He don't. He don't. Now, remember, I was saying certain things like, yo, I just started paying attention. Like, he know all media is good media. But this is what I was trying to tell y'all, man. And everybody tapped on this channel, y'all know what's up. They've been making memes, disrespectful ass memes on Jay-Z since 2024, 23. He knows for a fact the disrespectful memes and allegations they've been doing to him, that's worse than anything anybody gonna say. He cannot be disrespected online no other kind of way than already happened already. Those memes alone was more harsh than anything anybody could say. Meaning, he took that. He already went through that. He has proved, I'm going to give it to him, he has proved that. Now, some of this stuff recent, I'm going to say this. Some of the stuff recent said, I don't think it's just about affecting him. I think part of it is, but I also think he used that for a gimmick. I'm going to get them online talking. Throw something that Jaguar, throw something that Dame. I'm going to get them talking online. I think that's what it was about. A lot of it ain't about how he care. For real, I think this man is wired a certain way with certain things that he don't care. There's people like that, y'all. I think he's one of them people, he ain't got no feelings. Now, he only care about what he care about. That's one thing. Now, what I got for the interview is screw the fans, screw y'all. Screw whatever y'all think and what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? Now, what made it bug, memphisbleek start talking that broke talk. Like more or less fans are broke. Like, y'all on the active, basically, because it's jokes within that. Like how revolution and trying to fight the power keeps you broke. Because that's the struggle. So more or less saying, y'all stay with that struggle. You know, y'all the ones with the struggle, but it was two sides. He basically saying, okay, y'all talking that struggle talk, y'all been down the struggle. At the same time, you've been looking up the whole rich man, but at the same time, y'all still broke. At the same time. So basically saying, if you really looked up the Jay-Z, what did you guys really accomplish from that? What did you, because it go both ways. That is true. Okay. How you look up to this rich man your whole life, bro? You still broke? Bro, you're 50 years old. You're a Jay-Z fan for 30 years. You love him, but you broke. That means you didn't learn nothing from that man. You ain't learn how to evolve. You ain't learn nothing. You still in Marcy. You still in Best-Eye. All right, he showed you how to get out the hood. Jay-Z showed y'all certain stuff, but you ain't learned from him, right? So who fault is that? Now, they are also addressing the young generation. Why? They were the ones raised to hit the polls. Why? When they first went to the poll to vote, it was this man named Barry and Jay-Z, and they were so cool. And that young generation ran to those polls. They were proud of themselves. They were pumping their fists. And they had a favorite. They had two favorite couples. And they were happy. And they were proud. And they were online talking junk every day. The Rock. They were so happy. They were so happy. They were so happy. But now they don't need their ass no more. And now they are done. Because they telling y'all, man, we moved on from that. We moved on from that. Hov don't care about that. He said Hov ain't got to explain himself. He said Hov ain't got to do nothing. So how y'all take that? Hey, man. Hey, it's called a harsh reality. Let's go. We up. What's up, Carlos? What's up, Mr. Brown? Mr. Brown said finesse. They got finesse, man. Hov finesse their ass. All right. Meaning he ain't feeling no kind of way. Like he don't care what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? So that's what memphisbleek was telling y'all straight up. The messenger. All right, that's it. From now on, I just call memphisbleek the messenger. Let's go, man. So look, right. Jay-Z freestyle at the Roots picnic. All right, hold up. It was divisive. So long story short, right? They going into this, a term, they going into the partner with Target. So, okay, now I'm going to be honest with y'all. Boom. I never even knew it was a protest or boycott with Target. I didn't know. I told you I don't keep up with them people because they always fighting. So whatever they're fighting, I have no clue. I don't listen to them. I don't follow them because they think a certain skin color is supposed to always fight and fight everything. All right. Even though they end up fighting themselves every time, falling on their face, they still don't get it because they get influenced by people online and don't want to accept that these people online are entertainers and they get hyped up and gassed up and get their feelings hurt every time. But they don't get, they waste years, months, they waste their life with this stuff. So I didn't even know it was a boycott with Target. Why? I don't shop at Target anyway. So that's why I laugh at a lot of people. Like when they be talking this boycott stuff, do you know how much stuff I boycott 24/7? I boycott a lot of brands. So here you go, y'all. Let me show how the joke's on them. They boycott Target. I didn't hear Negro boycott Temu yet. And I didn't hear nobody boycott Shin yet. See that, idiots? So don't expect me to get mad at Jay-Z for merging with an American brand. Meanwhile, most of y'all that talk support all foreign brands. See how easy it is? See, you work for Amazon, but you deal with a lot of foreign brands. So I told you I don't pick and choose. Right is right and wrong is wrong. If you are a Temu shopper, a Shin shopper, you have no right to speak about Jay-Z and Target. You don't. You just don't. That's what MEMPHIS telling y'all. A lot of y'all don't spend no money anyway. I think he was throwing shots. Like a lot of y'all broke and just be talking online. That's the word. I told y'all what it is. The word is y'all just broke talking online. Nobody care about that. That's why he threw the Twitter jokes out there. He basically, I told y'all, everybody knows. The reality is the people from that urban community, all they do online is talk. They don't do nothing else. And most of them are broke financially. Their communities are gone. Memphis people just telling y'all what it is. Same thing I've been telling you. He knows. Like they could have made money, but they didn't make the money they expected to make. They could have went back to the drawing board, the scoreboard, like, hold up. Yeah, we made good money. We supposed to make more than this. Why? I know people in New York broke right now. I know it was a time he would have sold way more merch. Just off the fact of the city energy. You see what I'm saying? But I know financially, people ain't really got it like that. What I say broke. Bro, I don't care if I get $10,000 a month. If all my goddamn bills come up to $8,000 full, I'm broke. It don't matter how much you make it. It's about the time we in. We in a time now, you got to hold on to what you got because you're not guaranteed to make money now. That's why I say I don't know what people brain at. You're not guaranteed to make nothing, y'all. We in a time now, you got to hold on to what you got. So meaning you won't lose it all. So I understand why he has to get the money. Now, what I'm saying that is, they outright telling you, man, we out to get this money. Man, screw the activism stuff. What else Jay-Z know? He know a lot of fans turned on him. He know a lot of people turned on him. So no, the mentality is now he don't care. He don't care. Straight up. Word is, he don't owe nobody nothing. No interview, no nothing. That's the word. And the word is, basically, they told y'all to take that activism and shove it. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for the cabinet and the Target situation. So, the thing is this. Jay-Z told you he was a hustler. The thing is, you just didn't know what he was hustling. You just didn't know he was hustling. That man hustled. Anything touches his hands, he gonna hustle it. He gonna sell it. That's what he did. That's all it was. He get a phone call for this. Hey, streaming company, gym, politics, whatever. NFL, so we get that hustler. He ain't selling weed. He ain't selling blow. He ain't selling pill. He's selling everything. But he told you what he was. But you worshiped him and didn't understand what you were worshiping. That's all it is. So in Jay-Z mind, I gave them everything they wanted. I did this, I did that. I was this character, that character. I gave them this, what they want from me. I get it. Because I'm not in that bracket. So that's all I wanted everybody to know. Jay-Z fans, Jay-Z this. I'm not in it. I don't look. I'm going to call it what it is. Y'all worship that man. But today, your feelings hurt. Meanwhile, I told you it's the younger generation. They are the main ones got a problem with Jay-Z. It's the Drake fan era, the academic era. See, it's that 30s era. See, y'all know Jay-Z 57. Y'all not looking at the age. It's a big gap in age, meaning, like I said, I know who he is. A lot of us know who he is. We're from a a generation. Whether, you know what I'm saying? When Jay-Z came out, I don't care if you was 10, 8, 17, 15, 25, 20, whatever, however old you was when he came out, you know about him very well. But it's a generation that was born when he first was a star. They were born 2000. They were born 2001. They don't know him like that. That's what we talking about, y'all. Now they 25, 26. No, they were born 98. They were born 96. They don't know nothing. They are the ones that's 30, 31. See? They the ones going at him, y'all. That's what this is about. Those are the era of Drake fans and all of that. So, yes, it's all wrapped together, but it's the young generation that's against him. What's that? Okay, you got the Drake situation. You got the Nicki situation. I forget, Nicki got a young fan base. That same young fan base, they are the ones tapping into, okay, well, now we're going to use this target against him. Now, the young generation, they're the all ones behind that target stuff. The young people. I thought you said, because they looked at him as a leader. So it's the target situation. You see? Then the young generation, they behind the cap situation. It's the young people. They are the ones hurt. And that's why MEMPHIS said, basically, half y'all, man, y'all generation, man, y'all wouldn't even know about what getting money is, what's for Jay-Z. Basically saying, all y'all modeled y'all so-called ways over that man. Like, he motivated all y'all some kind of way. Now, is it the truth? All right. Because even, the thing is, even when we talk about Drake and all of them, they still went through that Jay-Z door one way or another. Meaning, they still was around him one way or another, talent-wise. They just broke off in separate ways. So what's really happening, like I said, is Jay-Z and them against the younger generation. Meaning, they ain't trying to hear nothing they talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's all out the bag, y'all. So you got it today. Don't expect nothing else from Jay-Z. It is what it is. And now I'm going to say what I said earlier. This is the truth from what I really, really see right now. If he was to quit right now, like on some real talk, y'all see how he just closed out. Now, say right now he was to say, you know what, I'm about to just go into the background. I'm about to just stay. I'm done with all that. Say he shut down all those media companies. He shut down all his companies, shut down Rock Nation, all that. He shut down everything. If he was to shut down everything today, about 50 to 60% of this game would disappear. It will be a major crash. That's how many people I know he keeps employed, and that's for a fact I know how much he influences this whole entertainment right now through the media and all that. Trust me on that. If Jay-Z want to stick it to people right now, all he has to do is retire and just disappear. And people will be finished. Meaning they'll be stuck on YouTube for a fact. They all will be stuck on YouTube. They all will be stuck on the platforms they at. And if Hall was to disappear, don't call nobody, don't answer no phone, cut everything off, they will be stuck in limbo. These are facts. These are facts. That's why I realized something. He don't care about a lot of this stuff. He don't. Know why? He already won, y'all. He already won. He already won. I told you this guy's ahead, man. He already won. So remember what I said, okay? You see how we say, people say you're old, hey, 57. Now imagine he really turned into old head. So you know what? I don't even need to rap no more. I'm about to be on some Mr. Nose type shit. I'm going to just go behind the scenes like he did when he was done with Destiny Child. I'm just about to leave this game alone. Matter of fact, I'm about to just leave all the entertainment stuff alone, and I'm going to just quietly invest my money, or I just chill with Beyonce, whatever. But I ain't doing nothing. No, I'm just going to shut all my companies down. If he did that, y'all, a lot of people will be finished. Trust me on that, y'all. Trust me. Finished. Just like I was telling you, this man already got it set up a certain way, y'all. He closed, that show closed the deal. That show closed the end of the era. What people don't get, see, they don't know what a decade is. They don't know how long it takes to build a pyramid. So, in 30 years, he built something, established something. The job he built, what he set out to do is finished. And this weekend that passed was the big wrap-up ceremony. Because you got to prove it. I was telling you, I was Jimmy and Busta Rhymes. Jay-Z proved in the end, nobody talked to him. Nobody, he was the man for 30 years. Why you think in 96, Tupac threw that shot? That's the same year, 96. So that's 30 years. He outstood the test of time and established. So also when they thought that rock symbol, that's also the pyramid that they created within the 30 years. It's standing strong. That's what that celebration was about. How he still has the power to still bring every celebrity out. Because remember, it's also not about the position he plays over the fans. No. It's about the position he plays over that damn industry. All of them look up to Jay-Z. And all of them know they better not go against him because he is their king. Get it? Taraji P, Usher, that's what he's showing you. I call him off tours. Come here, Usher. Jeezy, come on. Call him off they show. He's showing you. But is he right? Yes. He the one gave Jeezy that clout at Def Jam. So Jeezy, you got to pull up. He the one, he was showing y'all what we already knew. Yeah, y'all talking trash about me, but I'm behind everybody y'all love. That's what was the point of it. Y'all didn't get. Okay, y'all love Teyana? Come on, Teyana. Y'all love Rihanna? Come on, let's go. That's what that was all about. See, I told you, young, y'all slow. Y'all don't get it. He was flexing on all y'all, his power. I ran this game, and I'm going to still show you how no matter what y'all say, I still had everybody pull up. You see Bust in the crowd, Jay the Kid, all your favorite rappers. Everybody y'all praise under me. He did that. See what I'm trying to tell you? He won already, y'all. He already won. So what I said is, in reality, if he was to pack it all up, that's why I threw it at them. At this point, they just need their own website. That's all. They just need their own social media platform at this point, and they can just chill out. And if he was to close the game down, like shut down, like you know, you saw everybody going that Rock Nation. If he was just shut that down right now, that would dead. He just shut down all his companies and just chill out. He just get ghosts. They won't have nothing to talk about, and a lot of them wouldn't have no jobs. Because if he was to cancel Rock Nation, people lose their jobs. Guess what? Mark Zuckerberg already been doing it. Mark Zuckerberg been laying their ass off at Facebook left and right. All the big dogs are making layoffs. Yeah. So if he was to actually shut down Rock Nation, people will be broke, brother. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. So what I'm telling y'all is, I'm saying that because he positioned himself. If he was to walk away right now, everybody stuck online would crumble. What I kept telling you was, if you ain't off this internet, for a lot of it's going to be their prison, their last step. Because what? After this internet is no more going to pop. So what is Jay-Z? He is actually the bridge between the underground and going pop. He's the bridge. Why? He got the plugs. He got the deals. He is your plug to be commercial or pop. Without him, you ain't going to go that far. That's why I told you, everywhere they at is because of him. He going to make sure they ass on Netflix. He going to make sure they ass on Complex. He been looking out for them. This is the truth. So what I'm saying that is, he already won, y'all. He already won. But understand that is that the people that's mad at Jay-Z, you the ones that built them up. Meaning, you the ones believed in them. That's why you the most hurt. MEMPHISBleek told y'all, screw that activism. Hov don't got to address nobody. He ain't trying to hear none of that. All right? And he said, Jay-Z is the reason why a lot of y'all even start trying to get money. And he was basically saying fans are broke. Ain't nobody care about no broke-ass fans. There you got it, y'all. Man, Hov sent the messenger. All right, he sent y'all the messenger. That's it, man. MEMPHISBleek is the messenger, man. I'm talking about for all y'all that been in the religion of Hov. Especially, if you got that book, I know you hurt. You hurt. But hey, man, he has spoken. He told y'all what it is. So like I say, the problem is people never want to accept what it is. Remember, pick and choose. You can't be proud of somebody and go hard for them all these years. Now you want to pick and choose. Meaning everything he did in your face in real time. That's why it's hilarious to me. Everything they talking about him 8 years ago, y'all, plus. That's why I laugh at the whole thing. I'm like, Kaepernick, bro, that was about to be, I think this year might make it 9 years. Definitely 8 years. 8 years ago. 8 years ago. So who won already? Duh. I got them getting mad at me for some stuff I did 8 years ago. See how smart they are? See? They so mad at me, but I did this 8 years ago. Right in their face. And they said nothing. I sat at the NFL table, signed the deal, came to the meeting speech, they ain't say nothing. But now, 8 years later, they want to get on me. That's what he talking about. That's what I kept telling y'all. Y'all pick and choose. Y'all make fools of yourself. So when all this went down, you watching you on the same internet every day looking at all this nonsense where he did everything right. Y'all act like he did it behind your back and you ain't know. You act like this man did everything in darkness and you ain't everything he did in your face. Now you want to cry. Or is it because some of y'all don't have no content now? Tell y'all, man, these are real things. So, in my opinion, the only one that can successfully and proudly defend Jay-Z is BLEEK. And the truth is, that's why anybody else, I don't listen to them. I don't listen to nobody else talk about that man. Hell no. Hell no. What else I know? Why I know that? Because I know they. The reason why I started that whole thing, they get paid and they fugazi, because at the end of the day, y'all, but you know, when they talk about Jay-Z, it's from an industry perspective. Man, y'all know that man like that. So I don't want to hear Joe Budden and Charlamagne. I don't want to hear that. When MEMPHIS talk, he know that man. You see what I'm saying? And MEMPHISbleek show y'all loyalty. I mean, he just did. He just did. So you can't take that away. And he was on that platform proud as hell. He wasn't biting his tongue. He don't care what nobody think. And he basically said it, man, Hov don't care about what none of y'all. It was just funny to me that he was being so raw. In the interview, they didn't give MEMPHISbleek a pass. So they were still questioning him like, I don't know about that. Boom, 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 boom. It was a real interview. But if you don't get it clear where Jay-Z stands, you need to watch that interview. He told you straight up what it is. That's it. And hey, you know my saying, ain't nothing you're going to do about it neither. Don't say you're going to keep crying. But I will say this, MEMPHISbleek, because I told you, man, stuff be coming out every day 24/7. This is something I know nothing about. What Drake say, you send shots, well, got to challenge those. But I bring Calicos to the Alamo. So who this guy Calico? They spread a rumor saying this guy named Calico helped Jay-Z do the Black album. One of them albums, I don't know. But I see him with a Rockefeller chain. I never saw this guy. I don't know him. And he got a Rockefeller chain on. And they spreading a rumor saying that he helped Jay-Z do the Black album. I don't know about that. Maybe that's alley-oop for some of y'all that know. You can go into it. But that's what they're trying to say. Some guy named Calico was around Jay-Z helping him do stuff. I don't know, y'all. But he do got on that Rockefeller chain. So a lot of y'all probably know him. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Hold up. Oh, man. Yes, a lot of clowns, y'all. Most of the clowns come from one location if you pay attention. If you really, really pay attention, man. Let's go. Damedash claims Jay-Z is nowhere near the same level as he was. All right, y'all. Now check this part out. Check it out. This is what I meant. This is what I meant. When I was like, Dame, this narrative could flip on you, bro. That's how this internet works. Meaning, once you make your point, sometimes you got to leave it at that. So when you hop back on out of dialogue, this time it's not looking too good in your favor. That interview made you look like a straight hater. And I ain't going to say the other stuff people saying. Like, we're going to leave it at that. People's looking at your legs, saying your legs ashy in the interview, all this other stuff. But what I'm telling you is this. You made yourself like a hater, Dame, with the help of Art of Dialogue. All right? And I know they need content. They do. Because you know why? A lot of people need content. And Art of Dialogue is responsible for feeding a lot of YouTubers. So I'm going to praise Art of Dialogue for that. Art of Dialogue, you must step the content up because y'all got to understand, right? Y'all are in a responsible situation. So I'm going to praise the Art of Dialogue for feeding a lot of families. Yes. If the Art of Dialogue don't do interviews, a lot of people will not be able to eat. Yes. The Art of Dialogue, I will always respect them because they are they like a food program for YouTubers. Yeah. You know how you go to pantry? Yes. When Art of Dialogue drops content, they actually feed the YouTube community because there's a lot of YouTubers that will not be able to eat without the Art of Dialogue. Got it? All right. Yeah, you always gonna know the brokest YouTubers because they're the YouTubers that always cover other YouTubers and steal from other YouTubers. Yeah, they the broke YouTubers. That's right. So I will always respect and salute the Art of Dialogue because they have been feeding this social media algorithm. Because without the Art of Dialogue, a lot of people wouldn't have nothing to talk about. And they will be broke. Yes. So salute Art of Dialogue. And Art of Dialogue, I know you see what I be talking about. Yeah, I know y'all people be watching. Let's tap in. I'm saying it for a reason, y'all. Because Art of Dialogue, I told you about putting on your platform last year. Y'all have a beautiful platform y'all built up. But the problem is lately, y'all be letting nobodies on that platform. Y'all be letting janky people on there, low-level has-beens, try to let them get a point across that nobody's buying. See that? Bingo. So yesterday, I catch after 15 hours, Art of Dialogue drops the full interview with Lance Rivera, 5,600 views. Big ass channel looking like my channel. All right. Nobody cares about Un. You got it clear now? Y'all got it clear? All right. Y'all been ruining y'all brand. No, you know what happened? Un so sorry. The YouTubers ain't want to talk about him. Yeah. They skipped the meal. No. And also, I'm asking you again, is that a fake polo shirt, bro? That horse looks very chunky. Let me find out you was on the Art of Dialogue with a fake polo shirt, bro. That collar, I my people that wear polo, that collar don't look like polo. Something suspect about that shirt. Should not be on there. But what nobody picked up on? When and Charlie Baltimore was being accused by damedash of smashing Biggie's girl after he died, we did not get an answer. What did we get, y'all? A lot of tap dancing. We got a lot of tap dancing, which means Art of Dialogue, you just wasted a whole week talking to and Charlie. You wasted time, bro. Y'all better than that, man. Come on now. They made fools of themselves and Lil C's. No, Lil C's broke. Biggie Small ex-friend with no chain. He ain't even got a little Jesus piece. That's a disgrace. You mean Lil C's doing so broke? They ain't even get a Biggie Small chain made yet? You mean none of them even got a piece of Big on their neck? No. Man, get their ass out of here. Art of Dialogue, how many subs you got? Well, Lance Rivera only got 5,000 views because nobody want to hear his mouth and they don't believe him. The question was, see, they don't understand. We not in that time. They both try, they expose y'all. Tell them, old heads, this internet will expose you. They were so busy coming online trying to discredit Dame. Man, Dame crazy, man. Dame, man, something wrong with Dame. No. If something's wrong with Dame, when he said, y'all was sleeping with Biggie's girl, why the hell did y'all run to that platform so quick? Y'all, all the dialogue, it ain't your fault. I know they called you up. I already know they called you. They ran to that goddamn platform so much, so fast, that they forgot. It's everything they said already, but it was one question. That's why now you see with this interview stuff, see, I had the best interviews. Hold up. It's just one question, guy. The word is you and them people slept with you. No, the word is this. You and HALLE slept with Charlie after Biggie died. That's the word. All right. Charlie Baltimore. The word is, this is what happened. I don't know what's up with Dame, and one, no, yes or no. Even if Charlie would have said, man, that's back in the day. I was young, man. You was a CEO. You know damn well what you was doing to Charlie. Just stop. But you didn't answer the question, bro. You didn't say no. All you had to do is say no. Don't keep trying to tell me about Dame. He crazy. Told y'all, man, that's the world they from, y'all. Black people. I ain't gonna say it, man. Y'all from that world always trying to call somebody something to discredit them. Well, all you gotta do is just address the question. Just answer it. You got 5,000 views. Nobody believes you, brother. The question was, did you smash Biggie girl after he died? Or were you smashing him while he was alive? Huh? That's the question. The question is this, you guys looking broke. The whole Junior Mafia looking broke. And I know why y'all online. Y'all trying to rewrite history, but it's too late. Y'all were so quiet after that stuff happened. Y'all were quiet 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. Whole time gutting them in prison. Y'all quiet. Now y'all talking because y'all broke. Straight broke. Don't play with me. Y'all are straight broke. Now, on top of that, the question was you smashing Biggie girl after he died? Keyword, after he died. So it ain't nothing wrong with that. Meaning you could have kept it real. What we know, let's keep it real, y'all. Who was messing with Lil Kim after Biggie died? Holler at me in the chat. It's very simple. It's public information. It was in your face. Who was messing with Lil Kim after Biggie died? I'll wait on this one. Top of the top, y'all. We up. What's up, Miss B Loyal? Shout out to everybody that's up. I'm watching the chat. D-Rock, y'all. Biggie homeboy D-Rock was with Lil Kim after that. See, told you history, y'all. History. It's very simple, man. D-Rock was dating Lil Kim after it happened, after he died. So I been knew who Junior Mafia was, because that was always shady to me. D-Rock was dating Lil Kim. So if was messing with Charlie, duh, even though I figured that back in the day when it first went down. So, D-Rock wasn't ashamed for messing with Lil Kim. Why you ashamed for messing with Charlie? Oh, because it goes with your narrative that you wasn't that type with Biggie, because you know real tightness don't do that. Now do they? All right. Oh, yeah, another thing about Charlie, what she said. I meant to talk about this last week. Remember the story of Charlie Baltimore on Art of Dialogue talking about DMX dog and the hamburger meat? Let me see how many of y'all smart with that one. Word is, DMX snapped on the ass. Let me feed him my dog, nothing. All right, y'all, my dog lovers. Why did DMX say that? Let me show how simple it is. All my dog lovers. Why do people don't want nobody feeding their dog? DMX was a smart man. Hey, Miss Charlie Baltimore, seemed to me like they would send you to spy on people. Seems to me like Charlie Baltimore, like she said, I go to the studio with the lot, they writing lyrics. It seemed to me like, Charlie, you ain't right, but you always around these rappers. Okay. Check it out. Because don't feed nobody else dog, it turn on you. All right. Man, if I feed your dog, bro, I can walk right in your house after that. I know. Like, man, a lot of people don't be getting shit, man. DMX knew what time it was. If you feed my dog, Charlie, you be the same chick they can send in my house, and my dog ain't gonna do nothing. That's why he snapped like that. Wasn't no goddamn hamburger meat. That man, like, you ain't feeding my dog. You know what I'm saying? He know what's up. Just like you ain't supposed to let nobody pet your dog. If I pet your pit, game over. Game over. That's just it. That pit don't mean nothing to me. I told you, man, some of this stuff, man, it's called a deep street education, man. You gotta have degrees in them streets. All right? DMX knew what time it was. You ain't feeding my dog. You know what I'm saying? That mean, bro, I can walk right in your shit after that and pet your dog and feed him again. How you doing? Hey, what's up, man? Walk right in your shit. I don't care how vicious your dog is. DMX was smart. He knew that. That's why he snapped over her feeding them, period. It wasn't about what it's about the fact you trying to be slick and feed my dog, huh? Yeah. Same thing with petting your dog. Once you let somebody pet your dog, it's over. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Understand that part. So other than that, check it out. Like, I'll give you a clue. Like, my neighbor got a big ass pit, but the pit cool with me. You know what I'm saying? At first, it used to bark, but now it be chilling. But somebody else come around, oh, yeah, it's gonna start barking quick. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because me and the pit cool. I'm cool with dogs. You know what I'm saying? But nah, real talk, though. If you got a dog, you ain't supposed to let nobody feed, pet it, none of that. So DMX knew that. So keep on talking, Lance and Charlie. Mighty funny, y'all pulled up and panicked. It was just one statement. If Dame is so crazy, why the hell y'all pull up so quick? And why was y'all whole focus denying Dame and all this tap dancing? Well, you know damn well back in the day, bro, you was playing a big mafia boss, tough guy. Like, I know y'all whole persona, bro. Now you trying to play this guy. See, I tell y'all, when Brooklyn was cool and Brooklyn was fed and Brooklyn was at the top, everybody want to be from Brooklyn. But since time changed, everybody want to act like they're from Brooklyn no more. They got the proper English. They talking very professional, and they acting like they never was tough guys. No, they were all acting like tough guys. The whole Junior Mafia was supposed to be tough guys. All right? But now look at them. They the brokest. You don't get it twisted. We can talk about how great Biggie was, but the truth is his whole legacy is broken, gone. That's the whole facts. So the question was, Lance, try it again next time. Nice try. Did you and Charlie Baltimore have a sexual relationship after Biggie died? It's very simple. Because D-Rock had nothing to hide about him and Lil' Kim dating. What are you ashamed of? Oh, it messes up your narrative of you trying to get paid off Biggie, huh, while he dead. I know. Nobody wants to be the bad guy in that Biggie legacy now. Yeah, you can't profit off Big when he's dead if you're the bad guy in the story. Online exposes them, y'all. Online exposes them, man. I told all they had to stay off of here. All right? Why no other artist besides Snoop Dogg could pull off an anniversary show run like Jay-Z 30, according to BLEEK. So MemphisBleek said, only person that can pull off a big concert like that is Snoop Dogg. He's right about that. He's right. He's right about that part. But don't forget, I'm going to rub it in y'all face, y'all. Do not get it twisted. Everybody that looked up to Jay-Z, MemphisBleek said, y'all better deal with it. Shut up. They say the activism stuff out the window. Straight up. And he was not playing. So there you got it. And then what they say, Hov don't care. All right? He don't owe nobody nothing. He don't owe nobody a nothing. Interview, he nothing. You feel me? So for him saying that to the people, that was kind of deep. I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So Halle Berry, y'all auntie, man. Reason why I'm saying that, because, bro, we from an era, they kept trying to make us think Halle Berry was the baddest chick, and they kept trying to train us with Halle Berry, Halle Berry, Halle. Every chick name you hear, they used to repeat it back in the day a whole lot. Halle Berry, Vivica Fox, Jada Pinkett. That's all they used to say, man. Meanwhile, man, y'all gassed up Halle Berry so much, she don't want it now that she's 60. Ain't nothing wrong with Halle Berry being 60. The problem is, what I noticed from Halle Berry, y'all, she don't want to acknowledge that her time is up. So she constantly stressing how she proud to be 60. And she be really saying like, she gonna keep taking her swimsuit pictures. We done seen Halle Berry take pictures bending over because that was her role in the industry. And I threw it at y'all. The same role she played in the industry, that is Teyanaylor role now. So you're gonna see Teyanaylor gonna do everything she did. That's why Monsters Ball, that movie with that white man, same thing Tiana already did. It's the same role. These roles have to be filled. So now you'll see Halle Berry role really was to be the slut. See that? That's right. That's why it's a movie with a breast out, swordfish, and then after that, it's another movie her getting bent over. But that became her legacy, and you'll see after she got bent over, that was it for her. That's why I told Teyanaylor, you better be careful. Your career is not forward. Your last role is getting bent over and doing other stuff. That ain't nothing to be proud of. You got more work to do. So Halle Berry says she doesn't understand why people think 60 is the age to start working. It's not. The thing is this, Halle Berry, when you work, you really be working. Thank you, Fifth House. Thank you, Fifth House. And that's okay. So as far as, all right, let's just look at it simple. All right, bro. Sis, your grandmother's 60. You chilling in the kitchen, making something to eat. Grandmother come out and say, I'm about to go out now. Yeah, I got a date. Yeah, I met this young man online. He about 35. I'm going out. And your grandmother dressed just like that with a trench coat. What you gonna say? Your grandmother's about to go out the house just like that. She's 60 years old. You 40. You about 38. But we talking about your grandmother's 60. Something like that, 60. What you gonna say? All right, grandma, I'll see you later. Or you gonna be embarrassed? All right. So Halle Berry don't want to accept it. Me and Halle Berry, yes, you 60, but you ain't got to keep dressing like that. And you ain't got to keep proving to us that you still young and all that. But I'm just saying, y'all. Halle Berry. All right, I'm trying to be respectful, man. You start to look like an old Berry. I'm saying that for a reason, man. She thinks she's gonna be freaky to the end of time, y'all. And Halle Berry don't understand that all you got is your body is not working right now, man. So let's move on, y'all. Let's move on. Let's move on to Stephen A. Smith. So people around here know the joke. I be catching them. I got a special device that catches low numbers. I caught Stephen A. with 598 views in 2 hours. So all I've been trying to say is I've been trying to figure out how do people get all these views. Stephen A. had under 600 views in 2 hours. Once again, I can do that. So, are these people really big? What's really going on, y'all? Or is it also part of people tired of hearing their mouth and not really interested in what they're talking about? Here's the proof. Stephen A., ESPN, First Take, a big corporation guy, $100 million guy. For some reason, 598 views in 2 hours. Told these guys they oversaturated their brand. It also looked like Stephen A. been in the gym. Stephen A., what does it profit to be in the gym working out, but your views going down, brother? Okay. So remember when I said they're not going to let you see them with low views. For that happen, those views will be very chunky and thick. But I told y'all I got a special device to catch their views. I've been showing people this for a minute. They don't believe me, man. Hey, I saw Fat Joe. I show you the other day. Yesterday, Fat Joe and them had 2,000 views because of DJ Khaled. Yep, I've been seeing their numbers low before they blow up. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I think YouTube playing tricks too. I think, see, y'all might, on your channel, it might say a lot of numbers, but on somebody else's channel, it might just say this right here, 600 views. I think they got this way to expose people using fake numbers. I don't know. I ain't going to say Stephen A. using fake numbers. I ain't saying that, but This is to inspire all YouTubers. I told you I ain't about numbers no more, y'all. It's just not. You see this guy, Stephen A, with not even 1,000 in 2 hours? This should inspire every YouTuber. Keep going, man. It's okay. See? Would you rather be solo, get low views, or have a big-ass corporation? Sirius Radio, ESPN, Disney, all these people just to have what? 600 views. Told you, YouTube is for you, yourself. This is not a device to work for somebody on. And I told you all, they don't know they all been set up. They in contracts on YouTube. Yeah. What else? You know another thing, y'all? A lot of these famous people, y'all, filling out W-2s. Don't get it twisted. I ain't saying Stephen A. What I'm trying to tell you is a lot of them got jobs online. They fill out W-2s, brother. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. They ain't paying. They filling out W-2s. Straight up. But they didn't get. This, I tell you, as many things happened when I knew they wasn't that smart. Stephen A., you your own brand. Why the hell would you get on a YouTube channel with other companies when this could have been all your money? Just you and YouTube in a partnership. Told y'all, man, they got tricked to take bait. But what else, Stephen A. don't know? What else they all don't know? Do y'all all know how easy it is for y'all to be left online right now? If these corporations turn their back on you, you will be stuck right here forever. You've been set up. Why? Stephen A., I told you, you've been putting all your energy into YouTube. You should have been putting on First Take. First Take is flopping, brother. First Take is flopping. It's getting very boring. You stop putting energy into First Take. You've been worried about stupid-ass YouTube. Told them all, man. Try to tell them all. Family, how many times I told them YouTube was for failures? I'm one of them. All right? So I try to tell them. They ain't listen. All right? I never made it, y'all. I ain't never make it to the TV. I ain't never make it famous. I also wasn't chasing fame. But if I would have made it, I know what this means. This means, man, my career over. Because when I retire, then I'm going to be a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody that's retired, perfect job. Perfect job. Other than that, if you call yourself, you want more money in the future, you trying to, nope, it's where it all ends. Told y'all, it's all the trick, man. It's all the trick. When you a big corporation, you on YouTube, you got one foot in the grave already. That's right. Usher. So look, let's get to this. Let's move on some more. I don't know many of y'all saw this video. Real quick, fast forward. He telling a story about the industry. This the guy that had the song called Swag Walk. A long time ago. Remember they had a little dances? He had the song Swag Walk. Long story short, he goes to the story how he signed a deal. Dude try to finesse him, try to make him be fake. He really from New York/Georgia. Dude try to put him in a house in Denver, Colorado. Try to bring him out as a Colorado rapper. He also told on the trafficking they be doing. Like I said, all the stuff coming out now, y'all. These rappers were trafficking women through the vehicles. It's in the R. Kelly story. They were trafficking drugs through the vehicles. On what? Tour. Which we already knew. That's how the drugs are getting all around. Bingo. He's saying how the guy, he didn't want to say the manager's name. The manager, around here, I know, I told you, the manager finds them, and they the one that sell their ass and traffic them. So he's saying how the manager buying his truck, doing all this, that, and the third, he didn't get a penny, bringing them all over the place, brought him to meet who? Big Boy from Outkast, selling them dreams, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then he said at the last minute, they asked him a question. You know what that is? They wanted him, he claimed they wanted him to be the first outright R&B singer, Frank Ocean. Don't he look like Frank Ocean? He's saying they wanted him to be the first Frank Ocean. Yeah, bye. They want him to be two-way. He was like, nah, he got a kid, he got a girl, he not with it. So they told him, you're going to be broke, you're going to be finished. So he actually said they left his ass right where they was at. Whatever state they was at, he said they gave him that proposition in that room, basically in that hotel to sign that paperwork. He didn't want to do it. Told his man, tell him, yo, you better tell your manager. He ain't want it. They told him, basically, bro, you're going to be broke. You ain't never coming out. And left his ass. Right here. Yup. He said he was supposed to have been the first. Basically, if he would have did it, he would have been the first outright R&B singer. They wanted him to play that role. And he said they would tell him, it don't matter about that, bro. But you got a problem kissing a man? It ain't about that, bro. It's about this money. So I've been figuring it out, y'all. They've been running games to get the money from the rainbow community because a couple years ago, the rainbow community became the most popular when they got their rights to get married and all this stuff. They became the bag. Everybody hopped on that bandwagon for the money. Even to this day, a lot of them act zesty for the money. See that? Y'all didn't get it. You got a straight male fan base, a straight female fan base. Then you got the woman, same sex, and you got the man, same sex. Put them all together, that's 4 markets. They knew that. Then you got the youngsters, that's 5 markets. They knew that. They got to always get one of the markets. That's why all they ass on TikTok. They want that young market they growing as. They on every app specifically. I told y'all Instagram is really a so-and-so app. Y'all ain't believe that. All right, so what I'm telling you is this. He said it. What he say, y'all? Talking. Who he say he met? Who he said his manager took him to meet? Big Boy. But what that guy talking don't know, we know. Big Boy, part of Harrison Records family. What else he didn't know, we know. He's one of Diddy's down south cousins. So like I said, they all play their roles, but they all down one family. So little do Big Boy know, this man say he was trafficked and you in the story. Now, the only thing that saved y'all is he was of age. What else he said? They doctored his age. He said they try to put he was 19, 20, 21. His family looking at him crazy like, bro, you ain't 20. That ain't your age. He said, but it's the marketing scheme. They was going to market him as a young man out the closet. Tell you, man, it's all exposed now. Who name he brought up? Big Boy. Man, I was so happy to meet Big. That's the game. You want to meet Big Boy? They was gassing him up, running game on him, y'all getting him ready. He said he ain't get a damn penny. You said that manager bought a van, because what they didn't know is the manager get paid off you, man. I put you in a production deal. Take your ass to New York. Take your ass to Atlanta. How much they want to give you? Okay, well, hey, you want this artist? You got to pay me. I need $500,000 right now. How much y'all want to give him 10? I need $1 million of that. I need that. He the next Chris Brown? Well, I need my money up front. Here you go. And that's what they was doing. Selling their ass through contracts. They artists. They artists. What he said? He said his manager had him on a damn party bus, y'all. A party bus with women, and they charging $2 for a CD. I'm like, bro, no, you was in a prostitution ring. You might didn't know it, bro. No, he was being trafficked because he was younger then. You see what I'm saying, y'all? It's all in the story, y'all. When I kept telling you, it ain't just no R. Kelly, y'all. R. Kelly was the scapegoat. It ain't just no Diddy. Nope. So I told you, man, Arista Records, Clyde Davis was Big Boy great-grandfather. They're not going to escape the history, y'all. They just not. And I was telling you why, when they talking, the younger generation is connecting the dots. This weekend, I will be doing a special on Willie Lynch, the old against the young, where it all come from. Let's go. Even you see it to this day, it's old against the young. So check it out, right? Let's go. Allen Iverson says one of the reasons he quit drinking. Now, it ain't about Allen Iverson drinking. I want you to see how it's a big promotion of how everybody was great is now a failure or just basic or regular. They're not great no more. Yeah, this going on with everybody, man. Now, this is what people to get. This the stuff we've been talking about right here. You also see this article. You see the likes, almost 1,000. You know, I've been showing you all the hip-hop stuff. Hip-hop stuff gets 1 like, 5 comments. All right. FCC planning to crack down on The View. Once again, I can finally show y'all what I've been telling you. FCC plan to crack down. Don't forget, FCC is behind everything that deals with communication. FCC is all over your phone, everywhere. Now, this is the part you better get. The View, every day, 24/7, they always bashing the president. 24/7. Same as that thing Steve Colbert was doing. Bashing the president every day. But why is the FCC want to crack down? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Check it out, y'all. This is what I was telling you. You can give media and give your opinion, but you can't be one-sided. So when y'all got a show called The View, you diss the president every day, every week. Meanwhile, making money off the show, but you never diss nobody else. It's not fair. See that? Or if he does something good, you don't talk about that. It's not fair. So I told y'all, fake news going to get dealt with. Biased news is going to get dealt with. And agenda news. If you work in a company and people, and they discover you are down with an agenda, you're not being fair, you're one-sided, you use your media platform as a weapon against certain people, you're going to be in trouble for that. Like I told y'all. So like I said, don't be surprised if one day Hova drop all y'all on your head. Don't be surprised if one day Jay-Z cut all his media ties. Trust me on that. Because when he don't need media no more, he can cut all that off. Yeah, told y'all, biased news is in the category of bogus news. In America, everyone has the fair opportunity to know the real news. But if I keep giving one-side news, actually, it starts to turn into me lying to the American public, which could be a form of propaganda, which could be a national threat. Why? Americans need to know this. You keep telling them that. Americans need to be aware of this. You keep telling them that. You want to do what you want to do, right? You want to turn people against that person? No. Tell you all, it's going to be a problem with that. If people are not giving fair news, same way you grew up, fair news. When everybody turn to get cooked, they going to get cooked. When everybody turn to get good news, you got to give, meaning, hey, you cooked that person yesterday, they got good news, you got to talk the good news. You can't, like I told y'all with Jay-Z, I can't take that away from what he did. I got to get the good news. If not, I'm being fake. I'm giving fake news. I can't sit here and try to pick the show for my advantage to keep my narrative going. No, the truth is he rocked the shit. He did what he did. I have to tell it. It's the media. See that? But your whole channel say Jay-Z is in trouble. I seen an idiot talking about the president in trouble in a YouTube clip. I can't stand an idiot ass. Why? How the hell the president in trouble, bro? And you said that a couple days ago. He ain't getting in trouble yet. Homepage, people, every time they post, people, they say, so-and-so's in trouble, so-and-so's in trouble. So months go by, that person never get in trouble. What is that? Fake news. So-and-so's in trouble. No, they not. That's fake. Stop saying that for content clicks. You're lying, all right? And I'm giving y'all warnings. You can't do that. You can't keep saying who you want to say in trouble, and then when people are in trouble for real, you don't say their name. So I keep telling y'all, don't believe nothing I say. I told you. He throwing at y'all. I told y'all this man be telling y'all everything, but you don't get it. When he told you, man, Google owns YouTube. What is he telling you? You idiots, the FCC, listen to everything y'all say anyway. FCC, meaning whatever y'all think y'all saying and doing, don't think they ain't listening and watching. So keep on with y'all fake ass news. Keep on with y'all manufactured topics. And I told you the AI, all this stuff was to destroy y'all department. The urban department consists of too much fake news. Too much fake news, too much one-sided news, too much fabrication, too much hate, too much one-sided. I told you it's a reason why they're closing down this department, and it's not good for advertisement. When you're a company paying money, you don't want your ads on a channel with fake news. Bias. Told you y'all stupid. You busy going against this one side. How you going to make your money, ass? You going against this side, you pissing them people off, but you missing money. You don't get it. So you see that? Whoopi Goldberg, I showed them all. Whoopi Goldberg went stop to the point where her name came out on the F list. She still won't stop. But what happened is this channel, their platform, The View, is being classified as a one-sided show strictly based on divide and conquer. It's a national TV show, which means it's being used to divide the country because they're not being fair. And I told y'all all, this time around, they're not going for that. But I was able to see everybody of a certain cloth don't get it through their head. They are so stupid. They don't understand the power of the tongue. And I'm going to make it clear for you. They made it where now your tongue will get you in trouble. Since you don't respect your tongue as a sword or weapon, they made it where your tongue going to get your ass in trouble. You're going to cut your own head off. Now, there you got it. I ain't going to make it no more clear to y'all. That's why I'm telling y'all, man, I don't care about what y'all talking about. He telling y'all, Google owns YouTube. And I told you, also being funny. He also said, fool, I can find any one of y'all if I want to. That man is right in your face. So he basically telling y'all, pipe down. Tell y'all what's going on, man. And all this bias stuff, that's why Steve Colbert had a $50 million contract coming up. He was so one-sided, they got rid of him. See, it's a reason why BT got closed down. They know what network against the grain. They know what companies played a role in divide and conquer, or not just divide, one-sided. They know BT was one-sided. You know what, man? Shut BT down. We'll take Tyler Perry. We'll take the little best work. Put that on Paramount. Shut that shit down. Yeah, that same platform they watched to go vote, that same BT that told them to vote and gas their ass up, they don't know how to act now. And shut that BT stuff down. And that's what happened. BT on YouTube just like us. I can show you BT with low views too. Yeah, they doing the same thing. No, I told y'all this purgatory, man. Purgatory. Now to talk about this. That storm is very, very, very drastic. Do y'all see how it broke that ground, that concrete, the road? Just know them people stuck in that city couldn't get out. It was a major flood in Texas and parts of California. Do you see how high that water is? I saw that water dragging trucks down the street. Work trucks, cars. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I think this was like a Katrina too. I think a lot of people floating in the waters we ain't gonna know about. But you see what you're looking at, right? I ain't even gonna talk about this yesterday. Photos show dangerous flooding across the south central Texas. Do y'all see how deep that water is? Do you see how high that water come up to them trees? Do you see that whole neighbor? You see it, right? All right, y'all. That might be a Katrina Part 3. All that going on right now. Texas, California. And I spoke about this. When y'all was eating all them shrimp bras and shrimp baskets, all that shrimp in y'all community, a lot of it was farm raised. They are now doing DNA tests on shrimp. Question is, do you know real shrimp or fake shrimp? They had to start doing DNA tests on shrimp, y'all, because people was charging high prices, high quality restaurant prices for shrimp that's not even real. All right. So I spoke about that, members only. You could tap into that later. But I just want to try to see. It was a reason why on your Instagram timeline, y'all gonna all see you was getting all this seafood promoted to you. Seafood, shrimp baskets, shrimp roll, crab. Half that stuff fake. High cholesterol. And then you're going to see for some reason y'all was the only ones eating it. And they kept pushing it to you. Yeah, because it was a scam. It was a scam called a shrimp scam. You actually can get shrimp for the low and make high money off it. Meanwhile, they don't even come from the ocean. They come from fish tanks. And they also had this for y'all on welfare. So when you think you're going to go buy all these nice shrimp, they had a whole lot of fake shrimp for you. All right? So I just want to try to get right. The era of truth is already happened already. The whole era you've been through was a scam. You've been scammed in every department. That's why you still can't get over the protests and targets. You don't get, you're the victims of scams. Maniac charged with gun, taking out his own niece. He took out his own niece. I'm going to leave that alone, y'all. I'm showing you this to show you the update of people losing their mind. Let's go back to Big Meech because he lost his mind already. All right, let's go back to Big Meech, top of the top. Get the kid out here tweaking too. Get the kid sing a little dirt rap, screaming. Get it, chill out, bro. You don't got to beef with that young boy like that. Chill out, bro. All right, now, Big Meech, we already know he I don't know what's up with Big Meech, y'all. I think he was in there on meds. He came out of gunk. Now, check this out. Big Meech says free Diddy, and he said free Suge. I'm going to ask y'all again. Should Big Meech be the one saying free Suge and free Diddy? But Big Meech, what you will be charged with, because you another one, bro. You ain't never say sorry. So I told you, anybody that don't say sorry for what they did to the community, you going to get roasted. Big Meech, you destroyed Detroit, bro. You did it. You started it. When you and your brother were selling that crack, when all them black families had their houses, you inspired everybody to sell crack when them black people had houses. See, blacks had moved up and made it, but they became big-time drug dealers. And during that crack era, all their families turned into crackheads. Or they had drug dealers and bandos on their block. So, Big Meech is celebrated, even though he the one that demolitioned the whole Detroit. He was part of the culture that they all thought was so cool of being a drug dealer. Bro, I'm from the street too. It was never nothing proud of being a drug dealer. Because real drug dealers moved in silence and they ain't want nobody to know. But see, you from an era of this thing called celebrity drug dealers. Huh? And all the celebrity drug dealers, I'll give you a clue. They get out of jail early. Celebrity drug dealer, that's Big Meech. Because you didn't get it. We got rappers for you to look up to. Fool, we got drug dealers for you. And what you need? You ain't got no father, right? You from the house of no fathers? We got a bunch of fathers for you to look up to, guy. Yeah, within the dream of being that you never had a father your whole life, you're going to dream about a dad. You're going to dream about money. And you're going to look at everybody else. So you're going to look up to rappers and CEOs. That's not your father. You're going to look up to drug dealers. That's not your damn uncle. And in your mind, you're going to follow them, and it works. Meanwhile, you all got grown to be dummies. All right? Big Meech is nothing to be proud of. Why? He destroyed Detroit. So I keep telling y'all, don't talk to me about an urban community. Don't talk to me about complexion when you are victims of your own kind and you sit back and praise them like dummies. Don't talk to me. All right? This man came home, and now look at Detroit now. It's a nice city. It's just that ain't no black community. They're gone. They let that thing turn to bandos on purpose. You know why? They bought all the property for cheap after all the crack was sold. After they sold that crack, so they was getting that money, they were lowering the value of all those old black homeowners. All of those bandos was owned by black families. I know that. Same exact thing happened to my family. Great-grandmother had a house out of town in Virginia. She didn't keep checking on it. They turned it into a crackhead bando. Had to sell it. And it was a bando after that. That's how I know it happened in Detroit. I tell y'all, y'all greatness happened already. You better acknowledge it. Don't talk to me. After slavery, y'all became homeowners. Prominent people. Proud Americans. But your kids, see, the kids of those successful, good blacks, their kids became bastards. That's what happened. You must acknowledge it. Their kids became rebellious and freaky. It's in the BMF story. It's in every story. I know my history. Because I got older brothers. They run their A. They A. I know. The parents were good. Our grandmothers were good. You see that? It was the bastards that came after that will ruin it. My grandmother was the good person, but she had to watch my aunt be the crackhead to bring all the problems. I know what happened. So either your family got affected by crack, by being a crackhead, by being a drug dealer. Your family had to deal with the first time when you were in prison. When they back in the days, it enslaved them. I gave birth to this young man. He was supposed to be great. Now he's in jail. It hurt them all back then. Also, it brought violence to the community. This is when brothers first started dying like that, over money. So they ain't nothing to be proud of. But just know, all of that you were proud of, it destroyed the good blacks. That's why they don't exist. All right? So keep on being proud of nothing. And I'm saying that because he took that same program to Atlanta. So now I'm going to charge him again. Guess who helped destroy Atlanta? Guess who set the tone for Atlanta to be exactly what it is right now? It ain't a mistake. In the end, Atlanta ended up just like Detroit. What's that? Bandos. What's that? Tear on that black property. Goodbye. Same program. But you love it, right? Because y'all love rap and you love BMF. That's why you have nothing. Because BMF got nothing. You got it now? It's a formula. Don't keep talking about other people. Acknowledge your ignorance and acknowledge everything you were proud of that now got you a big-ass glazed donut. All right? I told y'all. The internet is for losers. Where losers say dumb shit all day. That's what this is for. I'm only on for subscribers. Other than that, I don't like nobody. Why? They're idiots. So let me show you again. Big Meech was in Atlanta. According to the story, somebody got smoked. I think it was Big Jake, something like that. But they said Big Jake was a cool dude. They said Big Jake was a real cool dude, a smooth dude from Peru. They said he had a lot of clout. And they said that Big Jake was smart. He wanted to get into that industry. He had ideas. That's what I heard. I don't know. But Big Jake goes to Atlanta and he ends up unalive. And allegedly, a so-called beef happened with who? Big Meech? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that's one thing. Big Jake. Let me get it right. Big Jake in Atlanta. And also Wolf, right? That's two, right? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be right. But y'all holler at me later. The thing is, should Big Meech have been saying free Suge and free Diddy when his name is mentioned in something in Atlanta? Were you cool with both sides, Big Meech? Were you cool with both of them? Shouldn't have said that, bro. Suge, he say free Suge. Suge been in there long enough. I'll say that. In my opinion, Suge was defending himself when he backed up. I would say Suge deserved to be out. And Diddy, he ain't been in there long. So what are you talking about, Big Meech? Hey, was it ever said that Big Meech and Diddy had beef before? I don't know, y'all. Is it ever said that Big Meech and Diddy had beef? I don't know. But I will tell you this. I know it's people want Suge to stay in jail. It's people don't want Diddy to never come back. And somebody wants Suge. Somebody wants Snoop gone. Somebody wants Snoop gone. Because the fact that Snoop Dogg name came up in this situation with with Puff, I didn't see. It's not national news. So if it's not national news, get it? I know it's something somebody put out there. And if something somebody put out there on Snoop, that's more than one. Because don't forget, at the same time, Daz is campaigning against his own cousin. Allegedly. See, at this time of Daz campaigning against Snoop, at the same exact time, Snoop get accused of some other stuff. Which means it looked like things ain't going to Snoop's favor too much. But the only thing is, the allegation of Snoop is not national news. So that's why I say I'm going to give it time to see what happens. As of now, I'm going to say it's personal. Slander campaign. See, in this game with Snoop and them, the level they are on money, respect, and clout, a bad story could ruin their life. It don't got to be true. It could just be slander. When Snoop could have had a tour plan. Bad news drop, tour get canceled. So my whole perspective is this. You can see it's a campaign against Snoop. What they don't get. When Daz keep going from this platform to this platform to this platform to this platform, the same story, it looks like a campaign. It just does. All right, so not just that. It's just that these are hip-hop topics. This stuff with Diddy and Snoop is hip-hop topics, y'all. Which means it's not world news. Which means it could be a personal vendetta against Snoop. All right, this was Snoop to figure out. So, y'all, the more this stuff slows up, the easier it is to see. All right, top of the top. Who up in the chat? Who up in this live? What's up, PJ? What's up, One Deep? Shout out to all y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up, 6ix9ine? What's up? All right, hold up. Snoop got that Saturday morning hat wrap. All right. So yeah, y'all. Also, I know some of y'all probably saw Danny Boy trashing Snoop. Oh yeah, I forgot. It said Snoop giving out fake chains, bro. I forgot about that. Snoop gave Danny Boy a fake ass chain, bro. A fake ass chain. In 10 grand. Something like that. I said, what the hell is that? A fake chain, bro? So I don't know what's up with Snoop yet. All I know is he has a few people pissed off. And soon Snoop might be getting all the smoke because he's been playing the quiet role, but I think soon he ain't gonna be quiet no more because this stuff's starting to heat up on him. Get it? But now, like I say, it ain't a problem until national media get on this. As of now, it's underground. So I'll show you right here. This article right here talking about how, he sold a home. When they raided the home in Los Angeles, they found over 1,000. Okay, now my point is, this is the article. They talking about Diddy sold his home with a tub full of baby oil. But it's not about that. It's about they saying that that's the house where everything went down at what I call the freak-off mansion. This article also addressed that house as the freak-off mansion. That's what made me talk. That's what made me post it. I'm like, wow. So I told y'all all, guys, nobody was going to ever escape this. It was either you going to deal with it, go whatever, but no, you was not going to get away from it. And all of the allegations of other stuff is laid behind this because they really be saying that a lot of stuff went down in that damn mansion and in Miami. And some people say this is them getting rid of evidence. I don't know, man. I have no clue. But just this week, you got it. Diddy, Snoop Dogg, and others hit with lawsuit over nasty girl. Biggie State and Diddy, others sued over nasty girl. Meaning it's just bad news, y'all. Put his name in some good old bad news. Now you got to look at it. Oh, it's something else I saw, y'all. Oh, man, some of y'all probably saw it. There's something going on, y'all. Like, y'all know Tupac family suing right now. It's this big thing with them Tupac rights. Y'all know Snoop Dogg got death row. I don't know what's up with that Tupac catalog. I know somebody else got it. I don't know what's nothing with what. But I know there's something going on with Tupac estate, me and his brother Mo Preem. There's something going on with something. I'll tell you right now what I saw and heard. Some of y'all might have saw and heard it. Something to do with that lawyer. Mo Preem is supposed to be a broke guy with a certain lawyer. And his lawyer is where they say this whole thing lies at. People want to know, how does Mo Preem, broke ass kid, how can he afford that lawyer? And the lawyer he got is a very important lawyer. But that's the lawyer fighting for Tupac's money. And I will say this, the lawyer that's fighting for Tupac's estate or whatever, that money, whatever we talking about, he's nothing to play with. His name is Mr. Shapiro. So that Mo Preem situation with that lawyer, I mean, you know, with that his allegations, they for real. It's for real. Because what people see, I told you, it's all played out different. See, everybody, we taught to look at Mo Preem like a nobody, right? A gunk. But right now, Mo Preem has some power behind him with these statements. And at the same time, what Dad said, he want to open up them books. He want to open up them books. He want to open up them books. He want to really see how much he made with Tupac. You see that? Dad's talking about that Tupac stuff. Money books, right? What Mo Preem talk about? Money books. Meanwhile, somebody got death row. So I say, y'all, all this stuff getting weird now. Yeah, Snoop Dogg. Uh-oh, you should have never bought death row. You should have never, man, you should have never did that, man. I would have left it alone, man. Told you some people don't know how to leave stuff alone. Y'all never learned that stuff. You leave the streets, you never go back to the streets. Why do y'all love to go back to where you came from? Why y'all don't master the art of doing something else? Or let the past be the past? What is up with y'all just can't accept the past? If Snoop Dogg would have never went back to death row, this stuff would have never been happening. See that? He would, death row. All you're going to get is negative from it. That's why I say I understand it. Bad Boy. What we supposed to get? Church music, good stuff? It's called Bad Boy. Biggie first album, everything negative. Everything. It was never supposed to be good. So Snoop, why would you go back and buy death row? Think about it now. Snoop, a man sitting in an electric chair on death row about to die. You go back to that. So you're going to get what you asked for, bro. Because I don't think nothing good was going to come out of death row anyway. But see, instead of y'all trying to get some new money, you want to still make money off that which was already. But now, this death row thing, Snoop Dogg, could be like you going back to the scene of a crime. It don't make sense. Because now, you getting some bad stuff going on. And they want to see what's up with that Tupac money. I don't know if Snoop was planning on getting it. I don't know. But I know there's something going on. It's all public information. But I want people to get that whole movement with Tupac brother Mo Preem, that's for real. That is straight for real. Because he got a certain lawyer, and his lawyer, they ain't playing. Let's go. So yeah, y'all finally got it now, right? All my people gather around, get it clear to your head today. Ho said he don't care what nobody think. He sent out his messenger, his one and only messenger, memphisbleek. He sent them out to tell y'all the word. All right? Don't shoot the messenger. He just told y'all what it is. memphisbleek said a lot of y'all didn't even know how to get money till Jay-Z came out. Jay-Z inspired y'all to even want to get money. A lot of y'all didn't know nothing about getting money till Jay-Z told you. That's what he said, right? He said Basically, y'all picking and choosing. A lot of people got their album in Target. He also said, man, nobody care about that activism stuff. Nobody care about that. He let it be known they about that money right now. They about getting that paper. And he told them dudes to their face, Jay-Z ain't going to tell you, he ain't dressing y'all. He ain't sitting on these platforms talking to y'all. What Jay-Z said about Twitter is how he really feels. He don't care about this stuff online, y'all. He don't. Remember, paying attention, knowing what's going on, but actually caring, he don't care. I believe he don't care. He already proved to me he don't care. I think he's from a certain cloth of no feelings. Like, for real. Even, now it's even showed with how he forgives people. He don't really have no feelings. He's about what makes sense. That's why I say it's people like that. I look at he's a straight, logical guy. Yeah, you diss me with that, but if I can make money off it, whatever. You don't care. I believe he's wired and he don't got no feelings. Straight up. If it makes sense to him, he with it. That's how I look at him. Like, damn, that whole route that makes sense to him then, once it didn't make no sense to him no more, because I tell you, I listen to the ins and outs of the interviews in between. It said Jay-Z started looking around like, well, what does he do? What does Biggs really do? Okay, he started looking at stuff. Okay, damn, you doing this? Man, I'm better than you with this than you now, damn. All right, so he tells you and show you. You only good enough for him as much as you need him. Or he also shows you if you become a liability to him getting ahead, he will cut your ass off. I think a lot of y'all just didn't understand that, man. Y'all don't understand, man. I've been diverse with many, many dudes. I got actually like I said, I don't like throwing my family in the bus. My brother, I got a brother like that on Real Talk. It just took me a while to figure it out. Nah, he really all about himself. So even when I'm with him, it ain't we together, I'm with him. See, it's always about him. It ain't about me. It's people just like that, y'all. And they might even mean no harm, but that's who they are. You're not gonna change their mind. You ain't gonna make them do nothing. You ain't gonna convince them nothing. When everything they do is for their own personal reason, and they already got to figure out what they're doing. That's just people like that. It's people got money, won't give you a penny. It's like that. I'll tell you from experience. And some people, they wait. You got to ask them for something. They wait. They love it. You got to ask. You got to get it. Whatever it is, it's people like that, y'all. When you look at it like, man, they know I'm going through some stuff. Why they don't understand? It's people like this, y'all. If you don't say nothing, closed mouth don't get fed. So that'd be a lot of y'all problem too. Some of y'all could be saying, well, Hov, Jay-Z didn't do, but did you ask for stuff one by one? Did you actually address them? Or did you ever say, man, hold this some BS, man? But you come on, man. Did you ever talk to him real? So you gotta look at all that. But one thing I know about him, he is who he is. It looked like the people didn't want to accept it. The joke is on. Anybody that looked up to Jay-Z to be something else other than who he is, the joke on you. If you looked at him to fight your battles as a revolutionary leader, an activist, joke's on you. All right? Period. If you looked at him as a political figure, joke's on you. And memphisbleek is the messenger that was sent to tell you. Oh, don't care. Nothing y'all talking about. Screw that activism stuff. Fans are broke too. Yeah, fans are broke. I think they're saying like people talking the most junk, they ain't the ones buying stuff anyway. They ain't buying nothing. They just online. So when I tell you that online just talking, these are the things I've been telling y'all before Jay-Z said it. Because I know what's going on. The word is y'all just be talking. Literally, you don't do nothing else. You don't buy merch. You don't go shopping. You don't go outside. You don't do nothing but talk. That's how it's being looked at. Because they've been checking the numbers. They checking the numbers. What they looking at? They talk about us online all day. Hey, you got people say they love us, but we selling product or merch. We checking the numbers out. These numbers ain't transitioning. Yeah, we getting these likes and views, but we selling these albums and we selling this clothes. Them numbers ain't, they just talking. Yeah, they saying they with us, but they ain't buying nothing. Y'all forgot this country based on dollars being spent. Put your money where your mouth at. They catered to y'all community because y'all had the dollars to back it. You don't have the dollars to back nothing no more. You just got big. That's why I say everybody knows this. What I've been telling y'all the past couple years, you thought I was being disrespectful. It's just that now memphisbleek and Jay-Z told you outright. Man, basically y'all broke. You just a bunch of talk. Nobody care what y'all talk about. There you got it, y'all. It was a harsh reality. But he let you know. He let you know. How you know? Well, Jay-Z didn't want to say that. If memphisbleek was going to say anything to make Jay-Z look bad, he would have not approved of it. And like I say, I know how they work throughout the years. First day, Monday morning, memphisbleek was ready. And he was ready to address the issues. So memphisbleek gets heated in defense of Jay-Z's Target deal. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about us. Now, like I said, what I respect about the interview, he was asked real questions. They wasn't tap dancing. They wasn't being fake. It wasn't a fake interview. That's what I like about it. It was a real interview. Meaning, memphisbleek said what he said, and DJ Self and them stood on it. Like, basically, memphisbleek, we ain't trying to hear that. What you mean, Jay-Z don't got to explain himself? What you mean? Like, that, it was hit straight up. So that's why I like it. Was a real good interview because memphisbleek said what he said. He stood on it. They said they didn't back down. Made it. They was not scared to be on camera opposing Jay-Z. They wasn't scared. They stood up for the people. They stood up for public opinion. They gave diversity, both sides, and it came to a conclusion. My conclusion I got was Jay-Z ain't worried about that because I understand what happened. It's 30 years happened. He did different things, but one thing I knew, when he got into politics and all that revolutionary stuff, I didn't look at him like that. You did. That's why you even more hurt. You hurt. You hurt. The people that believed in him, they're hurt. But I'm going to say what I said earlier. This man told you was a hustler. You just didn't know he was hustling everything. Anything that crossed his path other than drugs, he's selling it. That was the whole thing of the ex-drug dealer. Y'all just didn't get it. He's from the Marcy Project hustle mind. Anything coming, man, he ain't turning down nothing he can't make money off. So everything coming across that desk, I flip that. Whatever they want, I sell it. Because he told you what? He'll sell water to a well. It's in the raps. He told you. So if a man told you I sell water to a well, boy, I sell anything. Man, I sell them fools their own birth certificate. They're going to buy it. So that's what he did. He took it from, I don't sell rap. I sell everything else. I'm a businessman. I'm about to sell this CEO. I'm about to get paid off this businessman stuff. Then I'm a married man. I get paid off my couple. Man, I get paid off my family, fool. I get paid off anything come my pay. I hustle. Your family don't generate dollars. My family gonna generate dollars. I'm gonna make money off just being a damn father. Hustling. That's his whole thing. Okay. Politics. He told you he had that guy on speed dial. Politics. I'm just Barry's friend and homeboy. But at the end of the day, okay, if they want to look at me as this guy, oh well, all right, I'll stand. Hey, whatever. Is it all right? He did it. Because he also know a lot of y'all ran to the polls. So, but nobody made you do it. You did it. Y'all, the generation that was raised to hit the polls, y'all the most hurt. We didn't hit the polls. I didn't hit no polls at no damn 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I always let the grown-ups do that. All right? You guys are the first generation to actually be raised like old heads. Young as hell online, just run to talking, arguing, beefing, and they feelings. You got played, all right? If you thought Jay-Z was a revolutionary, did he come out like that? You thought Jay-Z was a political figure. Did he come out like that? Or did he give you what you want, a good show? Which one is it? The whole point is this. They letting it be known. They don't give a damn what nobody think. And I also know things are real right now. They also know this economy is drying up. And I look at it like this. This man trying to get all the money he can get. Because I also understand the losses they took. He also told you out his own mouth he took a loss doing all that Diddy stuff. So I know they didn't get money mode. They didn't get money mode. Because when memphisbleek said, it's the same thing like when the old lady looking out the window, we selling drugs. We don't care about what she taught. We don't care about that. We got to get this money. So he basically said, so meanwhile, meaning Jay-Z told you in a freestyle, he don't care what y'all think. That's what, all right? He basically said, I don't respect people that type all day. They can say whatever the hell they want. That's one thing. Now, the next thing is, who going to challenge Jay-Z on that camera? That's the question. He don't care about no type. That's another thing. Boom. He also said, y'all wouldn't even know what getting money is if it wasn't for Jay-Z. So like I said earlier, A line was drawn. This is the old against the young. The main people that are upset with Jay-Z is the younger generation. Now, the only question I have, who's this guy Calico? Because now the new rumor is they're trying to say this guy named Calico helped Jay-Z do work on the Black album. I don't know how true it is at all, but I see him with a Rockefeller chain, so I need somebody to explain who this guy is. And the word is, I think Drake put his name in the rap trying to be funny, but he got on a rock chain. So they know who Calico is. I don't know. But the word is, he worked with Hov on some stuff. So we'll leave that at that. Meanwhile, y'all, memphisbleek has the right to stand up for his homeboy. And Dame, they try to make you like a hater now, bro. So let's move on from this. We're going to pack up this Friday, y'all. Halle Berry, she ain't nothing to talk about no more. She started to look like a dried up berry. All right, she's 60, but she's still proud to be freak, like taking her clothes off. She basically trying to say, ain't nothing wrong with still taking your clothes off at 60. That's what she's trying to say, y'all. All right. I would say this, it's nothing wrong with being young, looking young at 60, looking good, but you ain't got to keep being freaky. Halle Berry, you've been doing this your whole career. Now you looking like you insane. You know why? Because you can't keep a man. You can't keep a man. That's the whole point. It don't make no sense to keep getting freaky if you can't keep a man, Halle. That's my whole point. Angela Bassett can do that. She got a husband. Man, she got proof she keep a man. You see what I'm saying? You can't keep a man. So it's like you take your clothes off for nothing, Halle. Just stop, all right? You get it? And Lance, stay off Art of Dialogue. Art of Dialogue, you got the proof. Lance and Charlie Baltimore damn near crashed our platform this week. All right? Lance Rivera did an interview. He released the whole interview. 5,400 views. Nobody care about Lance. And the question is, Lance, did you and Charlie Baltimore have sex after Biggie died? That is the question. They ain't answer. Y'all got it? Y'all got it, right? Did Big Aunt answer that question? Did Charlie Baltimore answer that question? Or did they go on that platform to try to discredit Dame? I'm going to tell you, industry guys, again. Industry games don't work online. The way the internet works, you get accused of stuff, you have to address it. You cannot get online and say, man, Dame is crazy, man. Dame lost his mind. I don't know what's up with Dame. Guess what? Everybody don't think like that. Meaning, you cannot prove the truth of your argument by discrediting somebody else. I told y'all that's an old-ass game y'all played. Meaning, the question was, did you smash Biggie girl after Biggie died? That's what Dave said. You both address it. We can make our own assumptions if he crazy or something wrong with him or not. No, y'all were deflecting. Y'all both said the same thing, man. I don't know wrong, Dave. She's just this. No. You don't understand guilt. Hey, if I wasn't listening to rap in the streets, I could have been a prosecutor. I could have been a whole lot of stuff. So I like to play this game called make believe like you're a prosecutor, put this nigga on jail. So, if I had you on the stand right now, and I asked you, did you have sex with Biggie Smalls' girl after he died, A simple question. You start talking about Dave. Bro, yes or no? Aha, what do I know? He didn't say no. He said a lot of stuff, y'all, but he didn't say no. Charlie Baltimore said a lot of stuff, but she didn't say no. You get what I'm saying, y'all? I told you. They were so busy trying to diss Dame, they didn't even act accordingly. Dame, you won on that one. You won on that one, Dame. You won. They thought, I don't know what's wrong with Dame. He's not the same Dame I know. That's not the question. Dame already said what a lot of us already knew and assumed. If D-Rock was Biggie's best friend, it was with Little Kim with no shame. Charlie, why are you scared to admit that you were with after that? Because I think slipped up and said it before. Oh, everybody know. Oh, what else they ain't talking about? She also was with Irv Gotti. Oh, guess what else is circulating? Uh-oh. Y'all, it ain't what I'm saying. It's what I saw. People trying to put together and trying to say Beyonce is the reason why Ashanti's career was over. They was correct. They was comparing their record sales that year. And then after Ashanti got caught up in that case, her career was finished. Oh yeah, and Charlie Baltimore said that I forgot she was with Irv. But for what I assume, Charlie, it looks to me, Charlie, like somebody was sending you to spy on dudes. Because the word is, you said it yourself, you couldn't even rap. So why the hell you was around D Block for? Why you was around the Locks? Murder Inc., DMX, all these people, you ain't rapping. And why the hell you trying to feed DMX, dog? Don't talk to me about hamburger meat. My point is this. Y'all should have put Dame to shame if he was a liar. Don't try to say he this and that. Word is, y'all was smashing Biggie's girl when he died. All right? Hov ain't apologized for it. Because the truth is, that man gone. I know, guys, I left the neighborhood and my homeboy smashed my old chick. Ask me if I got mad at that. No, who cares? I'm done with her, bro. You can have her. That's me. But I ain't a man like that. If I was Biggie's best friend, you know what I said, bro? The word is, fam, you was smashing big girl when he died. Bro, that was my man. I gotta take care of my man. I gotta take care of my man, girl, bro. Make sure she's straight. Hey, man, it's better than me than somebody else. Hey, we're gonna keep her in the hood. I'm gonna keep her in the hood, bro. Hey, that's me. I at least said it. Even though that's not my cup of tea, that's not my thing. But if I did it, I wouldn't have been ashamed. I wouldn't have been ashamed. My man gone. Would you rather me dealing with my homeboy ex-girl or them dudes around the block running a train on her ass? And I got to see that every day. You see what I'm saying? Plus, he was controlling her career. But this is the thing, why Charlie Baltimore never blew up after that? Huh? Why she never blew up? Was Charlie Baltimore really a rapper? Or did y'all just work on the album? Looked to me like Charlie Baltimore did a lot of work. Just like Charlie Baltimore in that movie, Long Kiss Goodnight. Looked to me like she played that same character in hip-hop. Now, you got 5,000 views on All the Dialogue. All the Dialogue, he has messed up your algorithm for the week. Now, All the Dialogue, you got to come back with a blockbuster interview because and Charlie damn near ruined y'all channel. You see that? And is that a fake polo shirt? Other than that, man, stop tap dancing, bro. All right? If y'all smash, y'all smash. But here's the thing. If Dame is so crazy, why the hell did y'all run the Art of Dialogue? Word is, you called them up. He ain't called you. You called them up quick. And ran out and bought a fake polo shirt. So I'll be back. I gotta do this interview. So, bro, if it's a lie, why the hell did y'all run there so fast? You and Charlie. God damn, you and Charlie were there quick. And they never said no. So there you have it, man. All the Dialogue, this was a waste of film, a waste of content, waste of editing, waste of posting. You see it? 5,000 views. Bro, you could have did that by yourself. All the Dialogue, you could have got more views than that in a blank room just talking. That's it. Playing music. You could have did better than that. You got it? All right, y'all, we out of here. All right, Snoop Dogg, you better lay low. Big Meech need to be quiet. Somebody better give Big Meech a phone call, tell him shut up. Straight up. He talking about Free Diddy and Suge. We alleged it was some beef over his ass. Allegedly, somebody ended up unalive over Big Meech situation. I don't know. But Big Meech need to be quiet. All right, y'all. Enjoy your weekend. We're going to get out of here. Y'all see this mess Cardi B in now? Cardi B going through it, y'all. See that? All this bad news. See why his name's Stephon Diggs? Yeah, he be really digging. Stephon Diggs. Man, oh man. Cardi, boy. They did Cardi wrong, man. She went from Offset to a football Offset. Cardi B, let me find out somebody hooked you up with both of these relationships. Let me find out, Cardi. Man, we're going to get out of here. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me shout y'all out. Lavish. Yo, I ain't going to lie. When I saw that Memphis Bleek interview, it was hilarious. Yo. I couldn't believe Memphis Bleek, he was barking on fans like that. That nigga was like, F them. I don't care about nothing y'all talking about. Hov ain't giving no interviews, dummy. Are you crazy? He was saying, man, Hov don't talk to nobody. He ain't doing that. He sends the messenger, man. No, you hear me say the messenger? That's Memphis Bleek. He's the official messenger of Hov. No, Charlamagne is a public defender. See? Joe Budden is a public defender. Memphis Bleek is the messenger. He sit next to their Lord. He sit right next to that man. You see him? He the right hand. He right there. He sends them out. He delivers the word. Unfiltered too. He gonna give you the word exactly how exactly how Hov said it, it shall be done. Y'all don't get Hov with them. I know how that they got something else going on, bro. They are who they are over this game. Hov is who he is over this game, man. He sends out the messenger to give the word. And it shall not be altered. It shall not be mixed, diluted, or tampered with. It must come out exactly how Hov wanted to, or he will get a phone call in the middle of the show. So just know that. He speaks for Hov. And Hov said, man, don't give a damn about that activist protest. We don't care about nobody on Twitter. That's for everybody. All right? So my feelings ain't hurt. I don't care. Because I always knew what time it was, man. Get money, man. They about getting money, man. They been about the get money situation. That's why I told you, man, Bleek said, I ain't going broke. Y'all go against Hov where y'all want. I ain't going broke like y'all. Like, I'm not going to jeopardize my life because y'all want me to. Say what y'all want. But the truth is, he been with that man since day one. So he do what he's supposed to do. And MEMPHISbleek know what's up. To get Hov to do something for you, you got to prove you're doing something better than him. Then he get attention. You got to do certain things to get his attention. That's what it's about. Y'all should know that by now. So, this way, if you hot like that, you make jayz come out the house. But if you ain't popping like that, he ain't concerned with you. So MEMPHISbleek know he was BSing. That's why he let him be that position. But the point is, MEMPHISbleek got a different position. He don't got to rap. That man on speed dial. So the truth is, out of everybody on the planet, he the only one that for a fact got jayz on speed dial and vice versa. So it's called a friendship and a relationship, and I'm pretty sure jayz trusts him more than anybody. That's why, in reality, he is jayz's angel, because he the one he trusts. And he sends them out to you to get the word, the messenger. So the messenger has spoken, y'all. Don't forget one thing. You don't shoot the messenger. It's not MEMPHISbleek fault. All right? Y'all like to jump messengers and shoot at him. He's just a messenger, y'all. He told you exactly what Hov said. Hov don't care about that shit. Screw that activism stuff. So my point is, man, the young generation, that was for y'all, man, because y'all the only ones that looked up. We looked at jayz as a rapper. Anybody looked up as jayz as a political figure or Malcolm X of your day, that's on you, man. That's on you. You got finesse, man. You got finesse Brooklyn style. What can I tell you, man? One day y'all gonna learn, man. One day you gonna learn. On that note, we're gonna get out of here. It's Friday. Y'all enjoy your weekend, man. Enjoy your summer. We're gonna get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Everybody in the back on the replay. Do what you like, man. Hit the like or the dislike. It's okay, man. So shout out to everybody that hit the like button, comments, super chat, cash apps, donations, membership. Everybody get a laugh and come back every day. Salute to y'all, man. All right, we out.